Be live momentarily. Oh, Robert's already posting titties in the chat.
Right on.
Yes, Robert.
We can go now. Yep.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hey, townsfolk, how you doing?
Go back in.
What's going on? Thanks for waiting. Sorry we're late.
Sorry, not
Do we even apologize anymore? Like
No. Oops, I better turn off my radio because no.
It's a little loud.
It's a lot. And it's not anything anyone wants to hear.
No, it'll be okay. Unless you need me to.
That's up to you.
We're good. All right. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Happy ASM March, everyone.
Happy
Who's
ASM March.
excited? We have our supplies ready.
Yep.
Rebecca, snacks. We missed you too. Thanks for sharing our thumbnail today. Really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who shares our thumbnails.
Yeah, for real.
Our show.
You guys are better at it than I am. Because I posted like the day of.
Mm-hmm. Better than all of us combined. Serena's pretty good with it.
Yeah, really good.
I'll say that. Other than that, I don't know if we're that great. But hey, we got you guys behind us, so it's amazing. It's okay.
Yep.
It's all right, guys. Hi, 11 Downs folk. What's up? Oh, yeah, guys, I'm wearing my Tall Man shirt today.
Look at that. Beautiful.
We got the Tall Man on my boob.
I told her it's very sexy, and then it got weird.
Yeah. I said that. And then we started talking about tits.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hi, Slimy. Hi, Zachary. Hello, Mr. Mayor and Mr. Vice Mayor and the Horror Man. And John Kyle. Rebecca. Robert. Tony. Queenie. Victoria. The chat. Ben Grimm. Dave Maggot. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi, 17 townsfolk. You guys are the best.
Yay.
Absurd Boy, how are you?
Hello,
Absurd.
Woof.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. This is what we're thinking. We're going to talk about the movies, and then we're going to go into our ASMR segment, if you will.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. So that way, if you're not into that kind of thing, you can go after we talk about the movies. But I don't think you're going to want to. I think you're going to want to stick around for this. What do you guys think?
I think so.
I have no idea.
Look, you're going to stick around if only because Lita has a truck stop ASMR. That's why.
Yeah. Actually, just so you guys know, it's really windy, and there's also some truck that's got their horn stuck on. So I can stick you guys out the window, and you can take a listen to that, because that's gonna be going on all night.
Ooh, sounds fun. Where are you at? It's really windy here too.
Same.
Missouri. I bet it's windy everywhere, but it's like rocking the truck and stuff. So yeah.
What was I just gonna say? Oh, sorry. That just basically eased us into our freaky forecast, I suppose. It really did.
Yeah.
Vic, tell us about your weather.
It's been cold here. It hasn't been very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. It's just
what is spring even?
What?
What is spring even? It's not happening here.
No, not here either. It's sad. I don't go outside very much, so.
You and Queenie have that in common.
Yay!
Yeah. Perfect. Perfection. Yeah, same here. Pretty much the same. Let's see what temperature it is. It's 33 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little like rain snow mix outside. It's melting a little bit because it's above freezing, but it's nothing impressive. I got allergies happening. And really, it doesn't even look that nice in the forecast, like the 10-day forecast. Nothing too exciting. Spring is not on the horizon. Simply isn't. Not here in Michigan, anyways. That's it.
You guys are probably far away from that still. Because I was up there again, but not near you. And it was cold as hell.
It's freezing. Legit. Oh, okay, David H. Is that you, Slimy, on another account? 75 degrees here, he said. Well, fuck you. That's kidding. What about you, Queenie? What's up?
God, okay, so it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit now, but like a couple days ago, there was snow again. So I'm confused. I don't care anymore. I'm just like, fuck it. Whatever weather is gonna be there.
So I'm confused.
No, I'm just confused. Like, that's my life.
It's fine.
Yep.
At this point, what are you gonna do at this point?
Really? Exactly. It's my work account, he says.
All right, Slimy, I got you. Thanks for listening at work.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Glad you're doing your job.
Appreciate that.
You're the bomb, Slimy. You're the bomb. Hey, Darth Larper.
Hey!
How's it going?
Hey.
You like LARPing? That's cool. I like LARPing too.
Oh,
We can be LARP buddies.
LARP nerd.
LARP nerds.
Yeah.
Represent.
Represent, bitches.
I think a Star Wars LARP would be amazing. With the right people.
That would
That must be a thing.
I think there is one around here, probably. But yeah, no, like people love making costumes, so if you figured out how to do it, you could do some pretty neat stuff, like be alien races and
I want to be an Ewok.
You would make the best Ewok.
Thank you.
Can't you see it, guys? A little spear.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
She chucks it at people when they piss her off.
Yes. Why don't I have a spear?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. That's a thing that I need to put on my Christmas list, guys.
There you go.
Actually, my birthday's coming up, so spear, top of the list.
Second is the Ewok costume.
Yes.
And then you can cosplay properly.
David is requesting to be a guest.
Oh my gosh. Slimy, you don't know how many people want to be guests.
Yeah.
And they're all men. Every last one of them.
It's not that we don't love you.
Look, I said it before and I'll say it again. We'll have a male guest, but you have to dress in full drag.
That would be awesome.
That's it.
Yep.
That's our requirement.
You're not.
So think about it. Think long and hard if that's something you want to get involved with. And we'll discuss. Okay? Send in your applications.
Put some friggin' effort in it.
Let's see your resumes, if you will. Do you know how to dress in drag? We'll see. We might need a sample before we approve it.
Yeah.
I'll send you.
Yeah.
Whoa. I heard that.
Lita, what's going on in
that.
Missouri?
There's some trash talk happening.
Hi, Terry Shields.
That's Zachary.
That's a good one, Zachary. Good one.
I love you, buddy. I love you. Cheers.
Oh, that's fantastic. Lita, Lita, where are you?
What?
What's the weather in Missouri?
Oh, so it's windy. And it was rainy. We walked to like some thrift store.
43.
It's 43 degrees. 43 degrees. So,
Okay.
not actually that cold, but like with the wind chill factor, it's actually pretty cold. Like if I walked outside of the truck, it's like almost getting blown away status. Basically, that's
Yeah.
how windy it is right now.
Fuck
Wow.
that. Fuck that, man. Ben Grimm's
But
got 70 degrees. Okay.
at least it's not like minus whatever.
It's been a lot worse this winter. So,
Yeah.
are we going to complain? Yes. But it's been worse. That's all I'll say about it.
Yeah.
Michael's encouraging. It's super encouraging to Slimy to start dressing in drag. Both the Michaels, and Slimy says don't encourage them.
Too late.
Sorry.
Whoopsie. What channel do you think this is?
Oh my gosh. I heard it was raining in
They can
California, and I know that's not normal for it to rain that much. I don't really feel that sorry for you, though, because you live in California. So, yeah. There's that. All right, guys. So, we're gonna talk about our movies. I hope everyone saw in time that Pan's Labyrinth was the second movie pick. Someone just took a really long time to pick it.
Whatever. I was trying not to die, thank you.
Well, I appreciate you're not dying anyways.
Thank you. I'm
You're
not dead
welcome.
yet.
No. I think you'll be sticking around for a while.
Yeah, like a bad penny.
Yeah. So let's talk about Pan's Labyrinth first. And, and I think the number one thing on all of our minds is Pan's Labyrinth a horror movie? I say no.
I would argue yes. There's some really good cases for why.
Okay. I want to hear it in the townsfolk. What do you guys think? Is Pan's Labyrinth a horror movie?
Yes or no.
Vic, what do you think? Is it a horror movie?
Okay, so I'm like a terrible freaky girl because I definitely did not get around to watching this movie. I like had the best of intentions of watching it. Like I saw it when it first came out back in like 2006, and then
you saw it at least.
I remember it being like very fantasy like. I don't know. I don't really remember the movie, but I remember liking it. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it because I don't really remember what it's about.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I remember the guy with the hands and then like the eyes around his hands. That's like all I remember.
It was a horror character.
True.
Not in a horror movie. Oh my God, Serena's in the chat.
It is.
Oh, Serena, we miss you. You're so cute.
So cute.
So stupid. Sorry. Anyways, townsfolk for real, like tell us everything. To me, it's a 100% fantasy drama with a little bit of horror stuff in it. Is it a horror movie? Absolutely not. So sorry.
That's because you have a very narrow mind about what horror is, okay?
I don't have a narrow
that's
mind.
my argument right there.
I have a strict list of things that horror needs to be.
By the way, this group is called Freaky Girls Live, right? Not Horror Girls Live.
Yeah.
Oh!
But it's a horror show. It's a horror show.
Yes, but like dark fantasy / fantasy horror is a genre and it is legit. And Del Toro does it all the time with his movies. He tells ghost stories. Like, this is a fantasy, yes, but it's also a horror movie. There are monsters in it, and there is gore, and there is a horrible man who is trying to kill, like, dude, this movie has real horror in it. His fucking face gets ripped open with a knife.
Which is awesome.
And he's still legit alive. Like,
that's my favorite part. My favorite part is where she slices his mouth open. He sews it up himself all the way up to here. Then he goes to drink his scotch and it comes out.
Oh, it's so awful.
It comes out of the hole.
Oh, it's so awful.
I
that's
love
fucking horror.
Everything he got.
And that's not the only time we see horror done to the body. Okay, that's just one really prominent scene.
No, yeah, there's definitely.
There's so much torture in this. Like, it's a horror movie. Okay, but yes, it's also a fantasy.
Then you can also say that every war movie is a horror movie. Like you can't.
Yeah, you can actually.
No, you
Depends
can't.
what your
That-
definition of horror
that is
is.
bullshit.
Mine is
That is
not
absolute
like this little box. Mine is a very wide spectrum. I mean, I love werewolves. Those are fantastical creatures. Okay,
I
they
disagree.
come from legends, fantasy.
Yes. It's a fantasy movie with horror elements.
Just like Frankenstein has fantastical elements, but it's still a horror movie
if
because
I
it's
went
about
to the
creating a
video-
monster.
If I went to the video store that doesn't even exist, and Pan's Labyrinth was in the horror section, I would chuck it. I would chuck it. I'm like,
Yes, but
"Put
you have
the
proven,
camera and the
guys,
fantasy."
in the chat, she's proven time and time again to be very narrow-minded about her views on horror, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
shirt is proof. Okay? Like,
I'm wearing it.
your whole
Okay.
thing about Pan's Labyrinth, I know you're owning it. You're owning it. You do a
Oh,
good job owning it. But like,
Fuck yeah.
I think fantasy can be a part of horror, and we shouldn't just chuck it because it doesn't fit the narrow perspective of horror.
I want to chuck it.
That's fine. That's fine. You do that.
Lita, what do you
I'm gonna love my copy.
weigh in on this. I want to hear Lita's opinion.
So like it's got horror elements. I think it's got a good amount of like gore in it. But I'd say it's a dark fantasy horror, like fantasy film. Dark fantasy with horror in it, but I wouldn't class it as a horror film. That doesn't mean it's not good though.
No, it's a great movie.
So I love Pan's Labyrinth, but isn't that the same guy that did The Devil's Backbone and The Water?
Del Toro,
So
yeah.
like, he kind of like goes back and forth, like, because I wouldn't think The Shape of Water is a horror movie either, but it's got like the creature in it, you know what I mean? So there's a horror element, but it's also a fantasy drama movie. The Devil's Backbone is horror. That's a horror movie.
Yes, that's a totally different.
It's a different thing. But like I love Pan's Labyrinth. There's definitely he's on that line of could be classified as horror and in the horror section in that movie, but then he goes back to like the fantasy and stuff like that, which like I said is fine, but like if he maybe had put a couple more elements in that as far as like gore or something. I know it's like there's traumatic stuff going on in there, but I feel like it wasn't all the way there. Like The Devil's Backbone is very like it's very horror, and this one's not so cut and dry horror, I guess. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in the middle of it. It's blurred.
It's really personal how you feel about it, really.
Yeah.
Because some people think fairy tales can be only weak sauce because of Disney. Like,
it's not though. It's not.
No, this is even beyond Grimm's fairy tales. I think like he takes it that one step further by showing you real horror juxtaposed with fantasy horror. That's why the fucking fawn is so cool. Like, he's the gatekeeper.
Fawn is cool looking.
Yeah,
anyway.
all of it is cool looking. Do we want to do the synopsis on it?
Yes.
Sure.
In ASMR.
Oh, in ASMR? Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
In the fangledest Spain of 1944, the bookish young stepdaughter of a sadistic army officer escapes into an eerie but captivating fantasy world.
Good job, Queenie.
Thank you.
Oh
This
You're
is
not
how
ready.
we're gonna go with ASMR, guys. Just warning you now, we are not good at this.
You guys are not ready.
Oh my god.
Hearts for you guys in the chat.
So, Pan's Labyrinth. that was the first time I watched it.
Really?
Otherwise, I would have given you shit from the beginning and said, "Hey, this isn't a horror movie, sweetie."
So this is your fault then. All right.
So no, but I actually am glad you picked that. I thought it's an excellent movie. It's depressing.
It's so heart-wrenching.
It is.
And it's written so well that you feel everybody's point of view, even the people you don't like,
Mhm.
like there's some awful shit that happens in this, and it's realistic as much as a movie can be,
Yes.
He makes you feel it on the emotional level.
Mhm.
Like every time someone's trying to like pull one over on the regime and they get caught, you feel it. You're like, "Ugh,
I know.
no, let them go, please." And then they get tortured.
I forgot how like brutal some of the scenes were in this movie.
Right? It's
How
not
about-
horror though. It's
Can
not
I just-
horror.
Can I just say from the very beginning, the fucking captain, when he just smashes that guy's face in,
Yeah.
was so
you're
hard
like,
to watch
"Whoa."
for me. Oh my god, it was so hard to watch.
Yeah,
I can watch
I
all
think-
kinds of weird shit, guys, but like people just getting fucked up in the face like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like really, and you can hear it and you're just feeling it and watching it. It fucks me up, man.
Yeah, that I didn't remember that, and I was like, oh, okay. But I've seen this movie a couple times, and like I don't know, like if they had just not done the fantasy stuff, it probably would have gone right straight into horror. But I think they lose a lot of people with the
Why can't you have
fairies.
fantasy in your horror though? This debate
I
happens all the time and it bugs me.
I don't
No,
Like,
that's not what it is. It's having horror in your fantasy.
Yeah.
It's mainly a fantasy movie with a little horror.
okay. But I think it's on that line enough that it can fall either way.
Well, clearly, because
Yeah.
a lot of people,
So I have people in chat who get me. Thank
there
you
are.
guys.
And a lot of people
Thanks,
say it's not.
Dino.
They say it's a fantasy, a dark fantasy.
It is.
It's
a horror
not
fantasy.
classified as horror anywhere online, really. It's just a debate between
Like-
amongst horror fans.
Like some of those scenes are so graphic that can't not be horror. Because you
It's
feel the
horrific.
graphic violence. Yeah. Every time he tortures someone, every time like when he got his mouth, like you felt all that, right? Like I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
right?
But there's a lot of movies with torture in it that,
But that don't buy. I don't always buy
horror.
them. But they get called horror even if they're shit. Like
Mm,
it's
Yeah,
more
what
horror
is-
than The Shape of Water. Yes. See, there I would say that's fantasy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
okay, I can get on board with that.
Thanks, Zachary.
Yeah, it definitely is more. It's definitely way darker and more gory than
I thought it
Shape
was
of Water. So.
yeah, and I thought it was appropriate for us because we're the freaky girls that maybe we can like take some things from freaky places.
Which
This is
we
a freaky
definitely
movie,
say.
right? Right?
It's a
Can we?
freaky fucking film, man?
Yeah, like why can't we do things like Beetlejuice? Why can't we do things like Freaky Girls Live?
You can't get confused because it's been done too many times.
That's true, but
But-
I'm using it as an example. Like I'm
I
using it
know,
as an example.
I'm just being tongue in cheek with you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, like I said, I'm glad you picked that. We're
Yeah,
doing it. We're talking about it.
I like
and
that it straddles the line. I think that's
It
cool.
sure does. And who doesn't
So
want to
beautiful.
watch debate every once in a while?
Yeah.
The music in this
why-
movie, the music, oh my god, I love it.
Music is
It would get
fantastic.
stuck in my head like a brainworm, like, no. Oh,
Yep.
so good. I still hum
Um,
it sometimes, the tune.
Yeah, it's so fantastical.
Yeah. It makes me
No.
cry. I can feel.
I'll say this: the fucking the guy at the feast, I think they call
Pale
him
Man.
Pale Man.
Yep.
Fuck that guy. Fuck
I
that
love him. He's so scary.
He's so creepy.
Oh,
I-
they did a
I
good
Yeah.
job with that.
A small portraiture of him.
Yes, it was beautiful. I
He
That was
appreciate
great.
it.
He's
I saw the
fucked up,
picture.
man.
He is. He's terrifying, man.
He is. Now, tell me this: why did she have to eat the stupid grapes? Like,
Because-
I don't know. It's such a
I have a
trope,
real
though.
problem.
It's such a trope.
problem. for me.
Yeah.
She was
Well-
so serious. She was so wanting to do all this stuff, and then she goes and does the one thing he tells her not to do.
Well, because that's the thing about fairy food. Fairy food is extremely enticing. When you get near that shit, you're gonna want to eat that shit. And you're gonna have to be a really fucking strong person to not eat the goddamn grapes. Even though the oranges look like shit. Did you see the oranges? They were so gross.
Yeah,
They
some of
were
that fruit
all
was
like,
not appetizing.
yeah, all nasty and like brown spotted. And then like the grapes that she was like focused on look so crazy appealing.
They
Just
did.
it's very magic. That's how they
Yeah.
get you. They want
Yeah.
you to eat that shit.
Well, the
But the
grapes
fairies
are
were
a
like,
metaphor.
"Don't do it."
The grapes are a metaphor for his eyeballs, I think. So.
Absolutely, like Dino just said in the chat. That's
Oh,
exactly what I
yeah.
was thinking. I'm
See,
like,
Dino
eyeballs,
gets me.
the grapes. I get
Dino
it.
has my back.
How about when the pale man fucking ate the fairies? Just ripping
Oh,
heads
yeah.
off.
That was
sweet.
sad.
That was a great scene.
Yes, it was.
It's like
Everything
entrails and
built
shit.
up to
Oh,
like, yeah, everything built up to like that terrifying scene. It's so good. And I just love how it was done.
yeah, it was cool. It looked really
Del
cool.
Toro is a master, man. He's a master.
He's
Right, guys?
crazy.
He's a master.
He's psycho, and I like it.
This is my favorite Del Toro film. Just that's why I picked it, because I was like,
Okay.
it's kind of freaky and it's kind of horror, and I really love it. It's my favorite Del Toro film.
I love it too. I love it a lot.
It's got so many things that are just so well crafted about it. Like it didn't it get like at least nominations or of some sort
I mean, it
for?
definitely got critical acclaim.
Oh yeah,
It must have been nominated for something.
had
It
to have
had
been. It's so well done.
Townsfolk
I
and
have
Tina.
it. Hold on. I think I have the IMDb pulled up. Oh, clicked on the wrong movie.
Okay, so getting back to the movie,
Yeah.
I love Ophelia so much. Her acting, she was so cute.
She was very sympathetic.
She really was.
She just wanted a better life, and
Yeah.
how could you I didn't blame her. I mean, and she was just a kid, just a little girl.
The mom was just a complete idiot.
Yeah.
But again, she thought she was doing right by
She
the
seemed
daughter.
very beaten by everything. You know what I mean? So like I can see why she would end up in that situation. Like this guy'll take care of me at least. That kind of deal.
So, not to interrupt you guys, but it won 3 Oscars.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
There you go, Del Toro. There we go.
Good job.
Yeah, Ophelia's a sweetheart. Yeah. That's right, Dino.
Yeah, she was so cute. I
I
wanted
kind
to.
of felt bad for the mom because like she just seemed like she was already almost dead, like spiritually, like
Yeah, not really there anymore.
yeah. And I
She
remember
literally,
my mom
didn't
being
even
like that.
walk in the movie.
Yeah. This movie hit me on a personal level because there's some things about it that hit some of my triggers. But I love films like that, so
Yeah.
the masochist in me is like, okay, let's hurt today. I'll do it in a constructive way. Yeah.
100%.
3 Oscars.
That's pretty good. What did they win Oscars for?
So let's see. Is it gonna tell me? So best achievement in cinematography. I can't say that right now.
Cinematography.
Cinematography. Thank you. Art direction and best achievement in makeup.
Nice.
It is, yeah, the makeup effects in this are fucking spot. Like, from the gore effects to the creature effects, like, oh my god. So good.
It got nominated for screenplay, best achievement in music, written, best foreign language film of the year. Those were all nominees for Oscars too, but it won 3 Oscars, which is impressive. Have we done a movie that's won an Oscar yet?
There you go. Yes.
Not likely. We might have done a couple that had like a nomination for something.
I promise the next movie I pick will be more horror, okay? Okay? All right. Well, will you forgive me? I love this
Oh,
movie. I don't care.
I
It's
like
brilliant.
it.
It's brilliant.
Hi Kahina. What is
Welcome. Nice
up?
to see you.
Kahina joined us
New friend.
last night for our Slayers Club stream.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. So I'm glad to see.
I'm glad you.
to see you back.
I'm glad I fought to make things happen so I could
You
do the
fucking
stream.
dead end.
It was a day, guys. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Everything was falling apart. I could not win.
Mhm.
So I said, fuck it, I'm not trying to win. I'm just going to make it work. That's how you do it, guys.
That's how you do it.
Sometimes this is hard.
Is there anything in particular you would also like to discuss about this movie? Like, I kind of want to talk about the Toad. I love the Toad.
Yes.
The Toad was really
Everything about the Toad was cool.
Yeah.
I love how it plays on those, ancient fairy tales and creepy toad. There's always a creepy toad or a creepy animal of some kind, a caterpillar, things like that.
Amphibious, reptilian or something.
And you should never trust them because they're gonna fuck you up.
Right.
Like in Alice in Wonderland with the caterpillar. Who are you?
Yeah.
This is kind of like that. Like she had to do these trials in this movie, this little girl Ophelia. And while this is happening, all this fantastic stuff is happening, she has her stepdad who's, he's scary. He's very frightening. And so there's like the reality of the horror that's happening. And then there's her fantasies and what she's doing. So one of the tests is the toad in the tree.
Yeah.
Don't kiss the toad. That's right.
And I can't. It looked terrifying. I'm like, how is she? This girl's brave. She's just going into
and her dress is getting ruined, and I'm going,
her dress.
Yeah, because that's a big deal, actually.
Yeah.
Like her mom makes a big deal about it. Like, don't ruin this dress, and she ruins the dress. Just like you don't eat the food, and she eats the food. It's such a kid thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do what I want.
You're right. I like the golden thing that comes out of the toad, and he just fucking disintegrates. And
yeah, that was
slime everywhere. It was so gross. It was a huge pile of fucking slime
and bugs, big fishing cockroaches.
Ugh. It was nasty, and I liked that.
So yeah, she gets in trouble. That doesn't go well.
No, poor thing.
Poor thing.
What are you gonna do? Who didn't love Mercedes? She was the bomb.
The bomb diggity.
Yeah. She was the hero of this movie.
She really was. And at the end, when she says that shit to him, like, yes!
Oh, yeah, that was so good.
So good. I was like, oh, vindication, at least, that's one thing, one point.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, if it's been a while since you've seen this movie, definitely rewatch it. It's worth a rewatch. It's on Netflix right now. Why not? You know what I mean? If you got some time to kill and you're not like weird about subtitles, just watch the movie. Or if you speak Spanish, then you're good.
Oh yeah, we went hard on subtitles this month. Guys.
Yeah, we damn sure did.
You got a lot of reading in.
Thank God most of you don't mind the subtitles. Thanks for bearing with us.
I think you miss out on a lot of cool stuff if you don't read subtitles. Come on.
Especially Asian horror, let me tell you. That's some fucked up shit right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Kahina, we were talking about the pale man with his little eyeballs. So disgusting. We loved it.
I want to get the pops. They have like a fawn pop. They have a fawn and they have the pale man. I want one.
That's pretty
cool. Or both. I don't care. One day.
I do not collect pops, but I would like to see what they look like.
They're super cute. Like,
I think I've seen the pale man. I think I've seen that one.
He's like
I don't
this
think
big.
I don't think I've seen Pan.
Oh, nice, Tony. Tony, you got to watch it. You didn't need the subtitles.
That's pretty cool.
Color me impressed. Very nice. Okay, what did you guys think this was just something that struck me in the beginning. When they get out of the car and they greet the captain, and he has the wheelchair for his wife. And she's like, "No, I can walk fine. I don't need a wheelchair." And he like kind of, creepily like whispers to her, "Do it for me. Do it for me." What was that about, do you guys feel? Was he just wanting to does he want his wife to appear like an invalid? Or is he just exercising like he wants control over her?
I think it's a control thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a true monster.
I mean, like she said, she was like fine, but like, like the doctor said, if he was truly like worried about her health, he wouldn't have made her drive all the way the fuck up there, and then she like almost miscarried.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When she throws the thing in the fire.
The mandrake root.
The mandrake root, yes. That's such a witchy thing. Like
I loved that guy too, and also I had some Harry Potter vibes.
Definitely.
But he was funny. His little noises.
Yeah.
Like a little baby.
Something like that.
Yep. So the mom essentially kills herself by throwing the damn thing in the fire.
Yeah.
That was not good, guys. Not good. And I really wasn't expecting her to be dead. But it came out so blunt when the nurse or the doctor came in the hallway and says to the captain, "Your wife is dead."
Yeah.
He's like, no big deal. All he cared about was the baby.
It's like, I got the baby, so,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he tells the doctor earlier, if you have to decide, save the baby.
Yep.
Which is just totally fucked up. He obviously doesn't give a shit. She was just like a walking uterus.
Yep.
For his heir.
And I think she kind of knew that, but she was like, where else am I going to go?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had a chance at a better life, which obviously was not a better life, but in her mind it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that might have been like a hindsight thing, like she didn't actually know how bad he was. Probably didn't show his true colors until she was like all the way up there and couldn't go anywhere, kind of in a trap situation. Then like it's all out the window. Like you don't really have to do anything anymore. She's stuck. So
right.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for her.
Oh yeah, she was stupid, but I felt bad for her, of course. Oh hey CP.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to be helpful.
CP
trying. I want to see it. I do. It's on the list. I gotta yeah.
Never seen it. Lords of Chaos? Never seen it.
It sounds like a movie I'd like.
What's it about? What is it?
What is it? Tell us. I think it has like
familiar,
heavy metal stuff to it. I think there's like heavy metal themes or something. I don't know.
Sounds familiar. I just can't think of what it is.
It's new.
Enlighten us.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's been watching it. It's kind of like Mandy was. Like everybody's like talking about it and watching it.
I knew it was about metal. It's Norwegian black metal. It's a movie about that.
That does not sound up my alley.
Including murder, etc.
You'd probably like it, Laura. It's probably definitely horror. So
I'm just not on board with that black metal, guys.
Oh, I remember that video you made where you watched metal.
Oh yeah.
That's got so many dislikes, I've lost count. It's so funny.
Damn it, Laura.
Everyone, please go watch that video on my channel and give it a thumbs down just to add to the fun. It's got so many views.
Support Laura.
So many thumbs down. It's amazing.
Yeah, give Laura some support.
Yeah, it's funny. I think it's entertaining. Okay. Any other favorite scenes or things that disturbed you about this? I mean, everything disturbed me about this. How about the
Yeah.
torture scene with the poor stuttering?
I felt so bad, and they build it up so well. You know,
cringed so
like
hard.
every moment just a little too long. You know what I mean? It felt a little too lingering on that scene, and it was awful and lovely
It hurt to watch.
because you could hurt it. Yeah, you could feel the hurt. Yeah.
No, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. How about when the doctor saved him beautifully by
Yeah.
killing him? Here's my question on that. Why didn't the doctor just do it and walk away?
I don't know.
I think he wanted him to know that he doesn't give a shit what he
Maybe.
says.
Yeah.
He probably knew he was going to die. But what kind of life was he living at this place, anyways?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to have that one shred of dignity before you go. That
Yeah.
last
I liked
fuck you.
Yeah, I liked it because he was walking away
Mhm.
and he got shot and he just kept walking until he
Yeah.
couldn't walk anymore.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not obeying anyone for the sake of obeying. But this guy was real trigger happy. He just loved shooting everyone.
If you were a
People who
problem, he
were-
would shoot you.
Oh yeah, and how about the people who were clearly already dead, but he still had everyone go and shoot them in the head just to make sure.
Yeah.
Like people who were really, it was overkill. Okay, they were really super dead.
Well, he seemed like that kind of guy.
He
You
was that
know,
kind of guy.
he liked to display his force.
Yes.
If you did not obey the force, it would destroy you.
Yeah. And I'm just really happy that Mercedes got to shoot him
Yes. She is the best.
and say, no, your son will not even know your name.
So
How?
good.
You're dead, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Mm-hmm. But this is not. He still got to get Ophelia, which I hated.
Mm. But she had to die. Like, she starts off dead. Like, the movie starts off with her bleeding out. Like,
Yeah.
so you know she dies. It's how she dies, you know, and what happens in that.
That's the problem with I just don't like that it got to happen.
I like that the fairy tale had a cost, you know. It made it more convincing.
Mm-hmm. True.
Like, yeah, sure, you can be a princess, but you're dead. Is this
Well-
real? Or is this your heaven?
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it.
No, she was just dead, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was well done.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
If she's reading like a story about like being the princess of the underworld, and then she also has like a crescent moon birthmark on her shoulder. Come on.
Yeah.
You're gonna die and end up there.
That's where you belong. Go home now. Bye.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I just liked how they started out with a story and everything.
Mm-hmm. They did it very well. So it's both a fairy tale and monsters and shit. God, some of the things, the torture scenes are awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Or when like one of the rebels is like cutting his leg off because it got too bad. Ugh, that was so real. Like, ugh.
Yeah, scary. the guy was like hitting the bottle.
Yeah,
and then he was like, okay, go. And then he was like, wait a minute. And then he like waited 2 more seconds. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, just do it.
Why are you waiting?
Stop.
And then he was like, okay, go. I was like, oh my God, you should have just told him to cut it off.
Yeah. Whew.
Why are you delaying this? For real.
Don't do that.
I remember when I first saw this movie and how like I got obsessed with it. Like I was just like so into it because I love dark fantasy. I love like horror and fantasy together. I think it's fun, and that's kind of where I live. So, like, yeah, I like when it's done well and when I can be moved by the story. The characters are all great. You know, it doesn't even matter that you're reading subtitles because it's so well done.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen
I
this,
mean, it's.
you know, it doesn't even matter.
Oh God, just mute it, please.
Whoopsie!
I'm trying to get it on the laptop so I can read the chat.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it is really easy to, I guess, read it. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with that movie. Like a lot of the Spanish movies, if it's like really fast or whatever, or like a different kind of a Spanish, speaking Spanish, I can pretty much understand like throughout, but like a lot of like Mexican dialect, I can't. They speak really fast, and I can't like just like slow down, please. I don't know what you're saying. But this one's really easy to not have to read for me. So
If you're definitely a fan of Del Toro, it's a watch. It's a watch that you should do. It's a good time, and it's pretty, and it's got a good story. And it's got pretty music. Oh, that tune gets in my head.
yeah, I think that's. I think they like thought of that, like, you know, maybe like Del Toro was like, I need something really super catchy. Find me somebody that will write this, and then like they found it, and they're like, oh my God, that's it, and we're just gonna put this like throughout the movie, and it's gonna get stuck in your head, and that's totally what it does.
It's the theme song. It's great, and there's like variations on it. Have you ever seen like an ad for this movie, Vic?
I can't remember.
Because I think it was in the ad, the tune, the little humming thing.
Yeah.
If you heard it, you would know.
Yeah, probably.
It's so unique. It's like
It's just been so long.
it's a cool thing if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, hi, Skeleton Troy. Welcome. I see you there. I think I've said a lot about it, right? Have we tapped it out? Like,
yeah, I think
tapped it out.
Yeah,
It's not a funny movie, though.
I mean, we can like. No.
Yeah, I don't want to like get anyone's hopes up for jokes or anything. There's no jokes in this. It's serious business, like the whole movie. But if you're ready for something deep, you know. But I think we've tapped it out.
There's really no humor. Like I didn't laugh like once, and that's just the kind of movie that it is. It's that kind of movie. So.
Yeah. But A Tale of Two Sisters is also not funny.
True.
This is a serious night. So I guess I'll have to be the goofball then. Are they remaking Pan's Labyrinth? What? Tony was like, remake? What does that mean, Tony? What are you talking about? Yeah, Laura was napping.
I had a nap. I had a quick little nap.
Are you good? Yeah? Are you feel all refreshed?
I don't nap. I can't do it. It's not possible.
I can't either.
Naps are the best.
I wish I was like a cat, because cats nap.
Guess who's a champion
That's all I
napper?
want.
Her name is Vic. She can go to sleep for 10 minutes and be like good as new. She did it at the lake house. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was like 8 o'clock. She's like,
you have a
superpower. Can you like wake me up? I'm like, so like in an hour. She's like, no, like in 20 minutes.
You have a fucking superpower.
That is a superpower. That's amazing.
Great.
I'm like, kind of want to kill you now. Damn it, Vic. You're lucky you're cute.
I've mastered the power nap. It's so great.
Damn it. God, you are a cat.
So lucky.
You're a fucking cat. All right.
Oh my God, you are a cat. That's so true.
I'm like a high-strung puppy.
I don't even know what I am. Vampire.
Oh,
High-strung wolf.
would you feel about a remake? I mean, like, why do they have to remake it? Like,
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't think you
it's
can remake
good.
this.
Like,
Yeah.
hopefully, like, when they like really actually contemplate that, like, I'm probably dead, and so is Del Toro because he probably doesn't want to see that. You know, like
That was a
that
really
must like
personal. Pan's Labyrinth was very personal for him. From all
I
the
believe
research.
it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was basing it from his homeland and everything. Like those legends are stuff that he grew up on.
That's really cool.
I got obsessed with the movie. I'll just put it that way. When it first came out, I was just so into this movie. I was like, this movie speaks to my soul.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty fucking cool, guys.
Because sometimes when
Yeah.
dark
So
fantasy is made, it's like light. You know what I mean? Like dark fantasy light. So half the calories, but all the fantasy.
It's
You know,
not light.
and I'm just like, because I want to have it dark.
Yeah.
Like truly, if I'm doing fairy tales, I want them to be dark.
Right. And they
I
did
wanna be
have those
scared.
cool fairy tale elements. They had the fairies.
Yep.
They had a fawn.
Mm-hmm.
They had the toad.
Yep.
They had these missions she had to go on and all this. But
the Labyrinth.
the labyrinth. But
The
there
Labyrinth was
was
beautiful.
nothing light about any of it.
Yep.
So
Nailed it.
really interesting. And of course that's partially what's going on in juxtaposition to what she's doing.
Yeah.
The life and the captain and all that stuff. So it's definitely interesting, and I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah.
You guys
So
wanna
yeah.
it? Oh, go ahead, Lita.
I was gonna say that was the answer to like how I feel about a remake. It would feel bad, man.
Yeah.
It would feel really bad.
If they want to remake it in like 50 years,
Yeah.
when it had like the effects are so amazing or something, sure. Not now.
Probably just don't touch it. Just leave it alone.
Just leave
Please
it
leave it alone.
Leave it alone, guys. Leave it alone. I agree. All right, guys. Are we ready?
Yeah, we can read it.
Queenie, why don't you go first? Queenie? Hey. Queenie.
Okay, I guess I'll rate it then.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds perfect.
I will probably give it an 8.5. It's a really good movie. Probably a lot of that and my liking of it is it has all of those elements, but they didn't make it like it's not like Disney-fied, you know what I mean? Like it's not like cutesy. It's definitely it's how they're supposed to be, like with like all of those fairy tales. It's very like you don't want to meet these things, you don't want to meet fairies or fawns or go a labyrinth. It's not David Bowie and fucking what's her name, Jennifer Connelly. It's definitely not like that, yo. It's not like the Bog of Eternal Stench. It is like some scary, evil shit. So
yeah,
and like you're gonna pay a price to fuck around with that shit. And this little girl, paid the ultimate fucking price when she fucked around with this shit. And that's usually what happens is you die because that's what they do.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens in most of the fairy tales. People get fucked up.
Yeah, it's we're not supposed to be involved in that shit. So, but yeah, I'd give it an 8.5. Just like great music, director, visuals, stunning. That would be my rating for it.
Yeah, I too will give it an 8.5. Not as a horror film, just as a film in general. Let me just preface it. But yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. It didn't feel like it was 2 hours long. I saw the length of it. I'm like, I don't know. seems like a long movie, and I don't know if I'm
Mhm.
like it that much. Well, I loved it, so there, I loved it. Not as a horror movie. It's true. Vic, can you not rate it since it's been a while?
I remember liking the movie a lot when I saw it, so I guess I'll just give it an 8 to be safe. I think that's a good rating for it.
Okay.
I don't know.
It.
I'll rewatch it one day.
Yes, it's a great rewatch, I would say. Townsfolk, what say you? We got 8. We got 8.6. We'll try and wait for Queenie. I don't know what happened.
I'd give this movie a 9.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Hi.
You're giving it a 9?
A 9, yeah.
There you go.
It's a solid movie.
Nice. I like that. 8.2435 says Michael Viegas. Michael, I thought you said you didn't watch this. Darth Lifer gives it an 8.5. Hi, Damian Schmidt. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hi, 18 townsfolk. We see you. We love you. Just saying. I'm letting the ratings roll in. Hey, Vic.
Yep.
What shade of lipstick are you wearing right now?
It's from ColourPop. It's like a dark green one. I don't know what it's called or anything.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't tell if it was like blue or green or like aquamarine.
I guess it's kind of like a bluish green, but it's more green than blue, I'd say.
Gorge.
Thanks.
No problem. Thanks, Michael. Sweetie.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ooh, an alcoholic beverage?
Yeah.
Ooh. I love that Lita's in the truck stop, drinking it up, doing live streaming. Just a fucking trooper. Fucking trooper.
And of course, Laura's drinking her Budweiser.
Hi. This is my ad for Bud. Sponsor us.
Official sponsor of Freaky Girls Live.
I mean, they should. Just saying. They should.
No, why don't they?
Just think about it, Budweiser.
Yeah, think about it long and hard. I think you'll come to find that it's a good business decision. That's what I think. So, Lita, what are you drinking? Okay, Vic, what are you drinking?
I'm just drinking like some bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Good. It was like on the rocks, but the ice melted, so.
Oh, I thought you'd be drinking your vodka. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Well, I drank vodka last night, so I didn't want to drink it 2 nights in a row.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I get it.
And I didn't have any OE, so.
Ahern. I know it's your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
As evidenced by how much you drank at the lake house.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god. I have to hang up.
God.
I forgot.
What?
I'm not working on all cylinders today. I'm like, oh, there's my ring light, and I turned it on. Oh, you're right. I have one of those. Fucking.
Oh god.
I'm drinking water from a barrel. That's what I do. My cup. Everybody loves this cup.
Oh shit.
I'm left-handed though, so I have to do it this way.
Whoa.
And I just spilled water on myself.
Nice.
I have a vanilla Coke for later. That's for later. Or is it cherry Coke? I got cherry one, I think.
Oh yeah, we got some special ASMR coming up. Oh yeah.
You want this? Huh, bitch? You want this?
You
All
asked
right.
for it.
All right.
We're here to deliver, bitches.
All right.
Okay, so Queenie, you're drinking water. What am I doing right now with my makeup brush?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Do you just need to have it there?
I don't know. I'm fidgety.
Fair, fair. I'm
Lita,
also
what
fidgety.
are you drinking?
Yeah, everybody, tell us what you're drinking.
Lita, can you hear us?
Participate with us.
Oh, yeah, I can. I can now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Is it Clamato?
Okay. It's Modelo Chelada. It's really gross, actually.
Ew, what is it?
It's tomato.
Oh no, not the tomato again.
Yeah, it's tomato, salt, and lemon. And I think I know why it tastes different. It doesn't have the clam juice in it. So it's just straight up like tomato and salt and lemon. And I'm just like, where's the clams?
You're missing that clam juice, honey.
I love you, Lita.
Yeah.
You're fabulous.
Oh, did you find out, Laura, that while you guys were gone doing your thing in the cabin, that me and Lita were hanging out with some people on my stream?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Lita came on one of my streams. It was fun.
Fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we hung out. It was great.
Good.
Is that okay?
Bad.
I did have a feel when you guys had libations for us. But you were like,
Oh
you know,
my
for
God.
Queenie and for I was like, ah,
So cute.
my heart meat.
I know. We miss you guys.
Damn
for real.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, miss you guys.
We thought
too.
about it. We're like, what if Lita and fucking Queenie were here right now?
I don't
What
know
if
if you could
Slimy
handle
was
me.
here right now?
I don't know if you could handle me.
I don't know. If you would have seen us at the lake house, I mean, I think we could handle a lot.
Yeah.
Fair.
Leo's like a fucking. He's like the Tasmanian devil. Like
Oh.
she is just go all the time. She's fucking cracks me up.
Dave was there. Yep, you were there with us, with me and Lita.
Cute,
it was a good time, right? Good times.
Mm-hmm.
We had fun.
I like hanging out with my friends. You guys are my friends. We should all just like hang out again, like we were doing before. Those fun like Freaky Girls live.
Oh, we haven't done one in so long.
Hangouts.
We need to.
Yeah, those are awesome.
We
I'm
haven't
ready
done
for
one
it
since,
whenever.
Like,
I'll make
I don't
time.
know. It's been a while.
Yeah, we'll get there. Not
We're
this
gonna
month,
do
or maybe
it.
next month.
Well, no, you never know when we can just pop up. And
We never
do
know.
one.
That's true. That's true. My bad.
We can't. We don't want to overcommit. You know.
That would be funny.
Hurt anyone's feelings, but we do what we can.
Doc's like, the Freaky Girls living in a house for one summer. That would be some quality reality TV. All right?
That would be amazing.
Right, dude? I want to film it.
I
so
would
I can hide behind the camera.
Hard rehab after that. Like I'd have to go straight to rehab afterwards.
Yeah, Dice was there. That's right. Hello, Dice. Welcome. I'm wearing one of my new necklaces. It's so pretty.
Where is Dice?
She's in the chat.
Oh, there she is. I see her.
Oh, I just broke my necklace.
Okay, so
they
now
did not tighten this right.
Off the rails, bitches. That's what we're known for.
I'm gonna have to fix this later with my jewelry stuff. It just fucking came off. It just came off. Look it. It's pretty though. Here, I'll show you guys. Look how pretty that is.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. I got it at the Macabre Market.
I have to watch your video.
Did the
so
like rope break or what?
Yeah, it wasn't tight enough on the clasp here.
I see.
Yeah, so I can fix it later. I can fix it later. It's just a pain in the ass. How I feel about it. I got the best shirt on though. It's the best shirt ever. It's my fuck off shirt. You gotta have one, right?
In the discussion room, Laura would prove Budweiser the whole time. I would.
You really need to ask them for a sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might use hot glue. That's a good point. Thank you, Dice.
Dice rolling.
Dice rolling.
Okay, guys. Do we want to go to our next subtitled serious movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I had my little goofy moment. You saw I worked that out. You know.
Oh my
We
god.
gotta get it
Too
out.
much
We're not
serious.
We're just
Too
not serious.
It's too serious in here.
We're not good at being serious.
It's too painful. My poor heart.
Too much.
Too much.
Okay, you guys ready for the synopsis?
Mm-hmm.
In ASMR, of course.
Of course.
Yes. And guys, let me know how this sounds, okay? Does this sound pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love it.
A Tale of Two Sisters. In this Korean horror classic, scary things happen after two sisters are reunited. The bond between Soo Mi and Soo Yan is so strong, even a stay at a mental hospital couldn't break it. When they return to live at their country home, the girl's father has remarried, and strange events soon lead to dark revelations. You're welcome.
Whew.
Did you have a head orgasm?
Yep.
Look,
Brain. It's called a braingasm. Thank you very much.
This is
Okay.
like I've been researching ASMR, and that's what
I
some people
see.
call it. They call it a head orgasm. I'm like,
It's
okay.
like tinglies. It's like
I
tinglies.
don't know what it is, guys.
Now my hair's everywhere. Look at this shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe I need to whisper more, Dave. Do you think? You let
No,
me
you
know.
were whispering enough. You can make it a little lower if you wanted to, but I don't think you need to.
Okay, next time I'll make it quieter.
So you can have like levels, you know? Like,
Yeah.
This is a dial, and you're just playing with the dial. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, guys, let's get into this fucking movie. Well, this movie's a lot, guys. Half the time when I watched this movie originally, I didn't know if the dad was crazy, the stepmom was crazy, one of the sisters was crazy, both of them. Am I the insane one? I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I agree with you there.
And, this is a Korean, South Korean, I believe, and they do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So it's a clusterfuck, and you got to pay attention. And it's a great rewatch. Like,
Yep.
once you watch it the first time, you figure out what's going on. You watch it again, it's even more enjoyable.
Yeah. There's like some serious symbolism in it.
There
It's
is.
done really well.
It is done really
I
well.
love shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
They don't force you to look at things. They just go, something might be here. Are you gonna open it up and find out?
Mm-hmm. Quite true. So I guess we open up at the insane asylum. And
Yep.
it's Sue Mi is at the insane asylum. And let's just start with the fact, like, some of these wide shots in this film are just so cool to look at.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so well done. They're really
Beautiful cinematography.
really beautiful. Yeah, I agree. The music was pretty weird.
Oh, it got under my skin.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
It wasn't your normal score for a horror film, I would say. And I don't know how to describe it because I'm not super musical. If anyone else knows more how to describe what I'm talking about, I don't know. It's just different. It was almost like,
It had its own style.
yes, in an
It really
older
made.
style too.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't know if it was supposed to be set at an earlier time, but there was the only thing you really see that could have kind of told you around the time it would have been is the TV. There's like an older TV with the when they
Like a
had
1920s TV, kind of.
no,
Wait, no, it's probably older
not
than that.
that old. I don't think
Like
Okay.
80s.
yeah, maybe
80s.
more like
Okay.
an 80s TV.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just reading the chat. And yes, Train to Busan was also Korean. And yeah, it
So
does
good.
look crazy, guys.
I think oddly enough, Pan's Labyrinth and this movie go really well together because they're about perceptions, right? Being fucked with.
Yeah.
So I love that shit. I eat it up. I love it when people want to fuck with my head. You know, if you tell a good story, I'll be like, "What? What? Where are we going?"
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to stop following you, but where are we going? Because I'm a little scared.
Are we right now?
I can't let go now.
No, this one has you like, and even though you could argue that it can be a little slow in the beginning, you feel pretty tense. There's a lot of there are a couple of jump scares, maybe like 2, maybe. But it was always in the back of my mind that there might be one.
Yeah.
The way it was filmed, the acting, the shots. I was always kind of on edge, tensing up and like waiting for it to happen, but it didn't usually happen. So that effectively just had me on edge for the most of the movie. I don't know if you guys felt the same way.
It definitely felt like this creepiness that it's hard to shake off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh god, this is turning to that. Oh god, you know?
A sense of doom.
Yes.
Mhm.
Perfect
Yeah.
word for it. It's a sense of doom and foreboding.
Mm-hmm. And the
Because you know
dad,
something horrible's gonna happen.
yeah, the dad being like the most depressed person in the world,
Oh,
and the stepmom being like the quintessential evil stepmother.
I have
Mhm.
a thing about stepmother archetypes, okay? Like if you don't know, I love Julia. She's definitely an evil mother archetype.
Oh yeah.
But I just have this sick fascination for that. So this movie had that for me. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna keep watching this now, and this is gonna creep me out.
Yeah.
Like pregnancy horror creeps me out. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep poking the wound. That's how I heal.
I like that about you.
I do it all the time. Like all of my
Hilarious.
cinemas like that. Like that's why I love Pan's Labyrinth because it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt to
Right.
watch it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'm like,
So-
oh, that hurts.
Yep.
So I was just reading this on the Wikipedia about this movie. So this film was loosely based on a popular Korean fairy tale.
Oh!
I read that after the fact as well. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's been made. It's been made into a.
and fairy tale night here on Freaky Girls Live.
That's right.
Yeah, it's been remade several times in Korea as far as a film.
Oh, it's one of those films.
Through decades like 1924, 1936, 1956, 1962, 1972,
Wow.
and 2009. And
I love
it's
films
the
like
same.
that.
It's the same. It's
like when they do Hamlet.
Fairy tale.
Yeah, it's like when they do Hamlet over and over, right?
Pretty much. It's
That's
just
awesome.
different. It's different film versions of the same exact story. Two sisters named Rose Flower and Red Lotus.
Ooh.
Which is what their names actually still mean in the version we watched. And then
okay.
I don't know how much you guys want to talk about The Uninvited, which is when the US decided to take a really good idea and
do it
make
wrong.
it horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical.
Fucking ruin everything. We can't have nice things. Guys.
No, of course not. Vic, you literally just watched it.
Yeah.
Did it unsettle you? Were you or are you confused? I was very confused after I watched it the first time. I had to
You have to watch it again, yeah.
Well, I had to watch
what
it
I
again,
did.
and I also had to like read up on it. I'm like, I don't know if I still understand the full story.
Yeah, so definitely my first thought after watching this, I was like, holy shit, I need to watch this again.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention David gave some really important input on this movie. He said, I love Korean barbecue, which is a valid point. That's very important.
Oh, yes. Valid point. That is important.
But anyways, yeah, like I was so confused throughout this movie. I was like, what the hell am I watching? Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like towards the end, though, I kind of started putting the pieces together, and then I like read something about it after I watched it because I was still kind of like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool and it was really creepy. I was like, how am I going to sleep tonight after watching this? Which I really
Especially when the mom goes.
It is a genuinely creepy story that just lives with you.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, like,
So
I'm sorry, Vic. Nightmares for us all.
I know, it's so creepy. But they did such a good job of it too. Because yeah, like Laura said, it's not like jump scares. It's like unexpected random creepiness, which was awesome.
It is bad. It's so weird.
And it was such a cool story, and just the way they did it, how like the timeline was out of order. Like that kind of added to the confusion, but it also added to like I don't know, it was just a cool way to tell the story. It made it really interesting.
Yeah, it did. I agree. Yeah, the mom ghost, no thank you. I never want to think about her again. I want to wipe my memory of her. Like walking around with her broken neck, creeping around like Asian ghosts are fucking scary, okay? I'm sorry.
They are.
I don't know if that's racist, but they are.
I think it's because they fall into the realms of the uncanny valley. Like,
it's just too much for me, man.
Yeah, they creep me out.
Like, top it off with this bitch is gonna like stand over her daughter in bed, and you're like, what's gonna happen? Is she gonna like pee on her, or like literally? That's what I remember thinking. That I'm like, she's gonna like pee on her or something. Like, no, there's like blood coming down her leg, and then a hand comes out. What? Like, why are you doing this to me? It was so scary, you guys. That's scary to me. I don't like it.
It's hard to take it seriously when you say.
I'm sorry. It was so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A hand coming out of her vagina, basically, in the blood.
All right. I'm okay.
See, we could still have a laugh.
Yeah, I love you.
It was tough, guys. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a lot for me, and I didn't like it. But it was obviously it's a great part of the movie because it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, I like the way she like just lifted up and stuff. I was like, that's some spooky shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Spooky bitch.
Why?
I love that movie.
Oh, I hate her.
I have a copy of it somewhere. It's a good one.
It's one of those movies I don't want to own just because it makes me feel creepy just having it in my house.
and that's exactly why I own it. Funny that. This is why you like me, right?
Yes, of course. Hi, Queen Cujo. Hey, girl.
Hi, Queen Cujo and Doc the Metal Freak.
So yeah. Okay. So, who thought from the beginning that one of the sisters was dead? Like, you're like, I'm gonna go this route with basically.
Yeah.
But then the stepmom shows up and addresses the both of them. So I'm like, okay, so they're not going this direction. Well, it did go that direction.
Yeah.
They tricked you about it.
Way.
I love the way they did it.
Same, because they could have. There was that reveal where the father finally tells Sun Yi that Sun Yan is dead, and that could have been the twist of the movie. You know, that could have been it, and the movie could have ended for me in like a bunch of different spots.
Yeah.
Does that sound weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was weird that when it didn't.
It would have been crappy if it did, but
yeah.
But you would have dealt with that because that's where we're used to that.
We are used to that.
We're used to it being left in a shitty like part of the movie, and they're just like, okay, we're done. You know, this is good enough. But like this movie just kept going and going and going. until you're like, I was the same way with you guys. I was so confused when I first saw it. And I had wanted to see it for so long because this is one of those movies that like people talk about. You have to see A Tale of Two Sisters, you know. You have to fucking see, what's the other one? I'm gonna draw a blank because
I saw
I'm
that.
gonna. Yeah, that's one of them.
Universe.
There's another one too. I'll try and think of it.
Okay.
But
Audition.
it's
Audition.
I think that's it.
That one's so good.
That's like one of the ones that like you're like you have to see, or like
Yeah.
I don't know, on like different message boards they have like lists of like horror movies that are like have to see horror movies, or like these are like the worst, like, you know, most graphic horror movies, and then, you know, a Serbian film's always in that list. So I feel like A Tale of Two Sisters is always in the Asian horror list, as well as Audition. So
yeah, I agree. Totally with you on that.
yeah, one of the ones you have to watch.
Definitely, I agree. I want to talk about the dinner scene because the dinner scene, like, it was cracking me up because the stepmother seemed to have gone completely mad. And when she had her brother over, and her brother and his wife over for dinner, and she was just like telling this ridiculous story about a crazy man who got naked every time it rained or something, and she was laughing hysterically, and everyone else at the table was like just sitting there. Like, they were so disturbed, and she was cracking up hysterically. It was so weird. So fucking weird to me. But
Yeah,
then the sister-in-law has what, a reaction or whatever, some kind of a seizure. That scene was done so well. That was creepy in itself, and it wasn't like gore or anything like that. It was creepy to me. It was so real. The way they shot it, like overhead, the way they did that, and then having her see the little girl underneath the sink as she's having this fit.
yeah,
Creep me out.
yeah,
Everything just creep me out.
yeah. This movie's fucked up.
What's that, guys? I have to blow my nose.
Okay. So I was reading about that scene because it's kind of like, why was that a part of the movie? I don't know. That's what I thought anyways. I was like, why is this happening? Apparently, she was possessed by Soo Yan, because the death kind of like paralleled her death in a way. Like, she was laying on the floor and like, I don't know, just like the way she died. And then
like flapping around and stuff like that.
yeah, and then she said that she saw a girl under the sink, so apparently the girl she saw was Soo Yun.
Yeah.
So creepy.
See, I thought it was like they like fed her something like by accident and she had like an allergy attack. But I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I was just like, maybe it's the food.
Yeah, no, that's just like a theory I read, but it kind of makes sense. But who knows?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. No, it totally makes it. That makes way better sense than like she has a nut allergy and there were like cashews in one of the dishes and she just freaked out and couldn't breathe or whatever. Because that's what I thought it was when I first saw it. It's like they put some shit in her food or like something that she wasn't going to eat, but that didn't like make sense because that's like her brother and her brother's wife or what. I don't know. It's weird. It's just this movie just has a lot of stuff that you're just like, wait, what?
David H says, I hope you remembered your beer and snacks before you started that movie, Laura. No, of course she didn't. She fell asleep in the middle of it and then had to watch it again. Dave hides under the sink. Am I the only one that dislikes cashews? Laugh out loud. I'm more of an almond person. Almond pecan man. Okay. Very good. So we're going to talk about nuts now? Is that what we're doing? While Laura's gone? Quick, while she's gone, let's talk about nuts. Don't tell her. Shh. Yep, Laura left. Now I don't know what to do with myself. Macadamia. I like macadamia. Those are nice nuts.
Those are nice nuts.
Jesus.
Anyway, Uninvited is underrated. I think I've seen Uninvited, but I don't know.
Meh. If you're talking about the American remake of this, meh. Meh.
Is there another version of Uninvited?
Meh. Was that ASMR for you guys? I don't know. I just know that like The Uninvited has like Emily Browning and like some other chick, and then I suppose I'll look the cast up.
I suppose.
I didn't care for it, and that was before I saw that movie before I actually found A Tale of Two Sisters, because this movie was just like hard to find. I mean, now it's on Shudder, and we have like Shudder now, but that wasn't always a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix don't have everything all the time, so
no, they circulate things.
Yeah. So the only other time that I really could or was able to think about watching it is if somebody posted a movie stream on the X board on 4chan. It's the only time I could catch like movies like this. And I never got to see A Tale of Two Sisters. So I saw The Uninvited first. I didn't like it. I don't think it's a good movie. I don't think that, like, I don't know. Can we just, like, leave Asian horror alone? We're not going to do it better. Like, they've got the ghost covered, honestly. Like,
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got a monopoly on the
Leave it the fuck alone.
Please don't touch an Asian ghost.
Which they didn't even do, like, okay, so, like, The Uninvited didn't even go the ghost route, really, which I guess was kind of, like, why I was pissed off. I was like, well, that's part of, like, the scary part of A Tale of Two Sisters. Like, when you cut that, like, mom shit out,
You got nothing.
I mean, it's not nothing, but that's definitely a scare factor in the movie. You know, I mean, it'd still be creepy without the mom, but like when you see the mom and like the whole scene that we just talked about, when you say it, it doesn't sound creepy, but when you're like looking at it, it actually is really fucking creepy.
Super. I don't like that shit, guys. Do I need to say it again? I don't like it.
Okay,
so if you saw The Uninvited first, did that turn you off from wanting to see Tale of Two Sisters, or did it
no,
make you want to see it more?
I had always wanted to see it. I'd just never been able to find it.
Okay.
So it was just hard for me to track this movie down.
Right. Did everyone watch it on Shudder? End up watching it on Shudder for this?
Yeah.
No, they don't have it on Shudder Canada, which sucks.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you find it?
I watched it on the Fire Stick, but it was like a really bad version because a bunch of them didn't have the subtitles, so I had to settle for like a really shitty version.
Oh, damn, dude. I feel your pain.
I had my own copy of this, so I just watched that.
You like your fucked up movies, bitch.
I do. You know I do. That's how I live.
I know. I like it. I told you I like that about you. I like it a lot.
Oh, you.
Oh, you.
Darling.
What? Okay. So the movie doesn't come to fruition. We don't know shit really until the very end. If someone wants to try and tell me they figured it out before the end, you're lying to me. You're full of shit. Like, absolutely. You lie and you're full of shit. There's no way. It's so far-fetched and crazy. Like, who would have thought? Right? So, it turns out, spoiler alert, they went the direction of DID, multiple personality disorder, which I guess is now called DID, correct?
Yes, it's called DID.
Yes.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Yes. So Sun-Yi has this because of this insane thing that happened to her mother and sister, which is that scene was like so terrifying, heartbreaking, crazy when they finally showed that at the end. Like, Vic, describe it to us? Will you describe it to us?
Like the scene with like the closet?
Yeah. The wardrobe. We
Oh
keep
my
talking about the
God.
Oh,
wardrobe,
yeah.
right? And we're like, what's going
Mhm.
on with the wardrobe?
Yeah, this was like hard to watch, I'd say.
Yeah.
So she opens the closet and she finds her mom in there, and her mom had committed suicide, and she's trying to pull her mom out of the wardrobe, and then the wardrobe ends up falling on her and she gets stuck. And like for some reason the stepmom goes there and she doesn't help her.
This fucking crazy psycho cunt. She literally walks in there and looks at her with her hand coming out saying, "Help me." And she just looks at her for a minute and she walks away. And then encounters Sun-Yi. And Sun-Yi's being a bitch to her, which is fine because the fact of the matter is she's in current time she's the stepmom, but before this she was the mother's nurse and was having an affair with the dad. So Sun-Yi's not stupid. She knew that. She's being a bitch to her. And meanwhile, in the other room, sister is dying underneath a wardrobe, like right next to them. And they're like having a conversation. And she says, after this, this girl's bitchy to her, she's like, "You might regret this moment." And she doesn't give a fuck, and she walks away. And stepmom lets the little girl die. Totally fine with it. She didn't care. And of course, now the sister, having known what had happened, and the sister is also calling her sister's name, but she's now outside after this argument with the stepmom. So, all this guilt. She lost her mother and her sister in the same day, and developed multiple personalities to cope with this fact. And hence why she's in the insane asylum, and who wouldn't be? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I found it really interesting and scary, and it gave me a little bit of audition vibes with the sack, with the body in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, when is it gonna start moving like an audition? Like, when is it gonna start moving?
Well, it did in the closet for a second, but
yeah, I don't like that shit either, man. It scares me. So yeah, the stepmother is nothing. Well, she's not a good person, but she's nothing like Sun-Yi has made her up to be. She really made her up to be the evil stepmother, which she did suck, but she didn't act like that. Like, she had her acting. She was acting like her. This is really hard to explain.
Yeah.
like help me out, somebody, because it's too much to bear.
she was like acting. She was doing stuff as the stepmom, but it wasn't actually her doing it. She thought it was the stepmom doing it until like towards the end when she like saw herself like taking the medication or the medication in her hands, and she's like, oh shit. And then when she's like sitting on the couch, then she like the couch that the stepmom was sitting on, but then it's her sitting on it, but then it's the stepmom, and then it just keeps flashing back and forth, and you're like, oh shit, like she was acting as the stepmom, kind of like it's kind of like Psycho. I guess I'd explain it as Psycho and like Norman Bates. So like
Yeah.
he's killing people as his mother, but it's really Norman, but he's gonna say it's his mother killing people, but it's actually him. So that's the best way for anybody that hasn't seen this movie. I can explain the whole like stepmom, stepdaughter like duality thing that's going on. It's like Psycho. So
It sure is. That's a good one. Psycho never even crossed my mind, but that's a really good one.
yeah, it's a dissociative personality disorder. He is dissociating himself from what he's doing in a new personality and following through with what he thinks needs to be done. So
Yeah. It was, yeah. She was getting a lot of medication. Nothing seemed to be helping at all.
I mean, yeah.
Um,
Honestly, she's probably past like the point of like so much has gone through. She's gone through all of that. I don't think there's like anything you can do. That amount of trauma is crazy. So
yeah.
I mean, I think that's like what they were going for in the movie is that she's unsavable now, at least for her on her parents' perspective. Like she's unsavable, lost cause. We're just gonna lock her up.
Yeah, and it's evident that they've tried to bring her home several times, which you kind of don't realize unless you rewatch it and you watch and read about it a little bit. Just the fact that she brings her books in there. Well, there's already books like that in there. She's already done this before, right? So it's not the first time the dad is trying, but it's just the dad. And
Yeah.
in the end, it's just the dad and her
Yep.
trying to cope with all this. And of course, this is why we see the dad as such a depressed character. He doesn't have any support really, and he's got a super crazy daughter.
Yeah.
And he's lost his wife and his other daughter. So upon rewatch, you get to see all these weird little things that you didn't notice before. So like
yes,
the period thing, where the two sisters and the stepmom all have their period at the same time. Well, yes, because it's one person. The stepmom's saying, "Don't lay clothes out for your father. That's my job. I already laid clothes out for him because they're already sitting there." The clothes in the wardrobe. Do you guys have any other examples of things that we see like that? Like once you realize that it's all just her.
Well, like I said, the medication. That's a big one. When when she was sitting at the table taking the pills, that was like, I mean, they kind of showed her there. Let me think what else. I mean, when she was like talking to her dad about like what was going on with her sister, and like she was like grabbing at her sister, and she's like, tell him, you know, and she's like, just why are you standing there crying? And like the guy was like, the dad was like, what are you talking about, you know, like she's dead. But before that, like, you're kind of like, I kind of felt like I didn't need him to say she's dead, because
Yeah.
he obviously doesn't see her. At that point, you know that he doesn't see that other chick. Like, it's not even like, you know, recognizing her or like paying attention to like all of that like screaming that's going on next to him. How could you not, you know, focus your attention on somebody that's screaming like that?
Right. Yeah. But on the other hand, the dad is so checked out. It's like, who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I see how people could not really think about it. But I thought about
Yeah.
that from the beginning. Like I said, the only reason I changed my opinion about it was because the stepmother talks to both of them. But obviously, we know she's that was another alter of hers.
Yeah, and I think that's really what got a lot of people, just like you, that were just like, wait a minute, you know,
Yeah.
like, because in the first part you're just like, oh, I know what's going on here, but then they throw that in there, you're like, well, maybe not, maybe I don't know.
Right. It's a fucking interesting movie, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you haven't seen it and you just heard all of our spoilers, now go with those spoilers in mind and watch it, and the movie will make more sense, and it will still be enjoyable.
Totally.
Which is a rare thing, to get
Yeah.
spoiled on
Mhm.
something and to just be as enjoyable watching it anyways. You'll see all these little things, and you'll be like, "Oh, I get it," and you'll still be creeped out because the mom ghost is super scary.
Yeah.
She's the worst. So that's my opinion on it. Does anyone have anything else to add about it?
So I looked up the Rotten Tomato score for the American version, the Uninvited. So it says it has an average score of a 4.5 on Rotten Tomatoes, 4.5 out of 10.
The Uninvited?
Yeah, the Uninvited. Okay. So the
Okay.
American version.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bloody Disgusting gave it a 6 out of 10. Professional rating gave it a C, and Metacritic said that out of 24 reviews, it was a mixed or average reception to the movie. But like basically, like the main thing that like got us all like thinking, huh? I thought I knew what was going on, but I don't actually. They completely cut out of The Uninvited, which is the whole like stepmom, like being the girl, but you know that whole thing. That's not even in The Uninvited. I don't know if anybody else has seen that movie, but
no, I just I never had a desire. I think the townsfolk were talking a little bit about it, and that
yeah.
I think everyone said it sucked. But
I mean, some people liked it, which I was like, okay.
Yeah. What on the same note, is there a Rotten Tomatoes for A Tale of Two Sisters?
Yeah, on their the Uninvited Wikipedia. Let me see. Let me find the Tale of Two Sisters one. So I'm sure it's here.
I just want to see how differently it must be rated. I'm assuming.
So so it says it's a certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice.
87% positive reviews.
Nice.
Wow. Rotten
So
Tomatoes
that's
is fucking harsh too.
yeah, so that's a great deal different than what the Uninvited scored. Generally favorable reviews as opposed to, that was the Metacritic score. Generally favorite reviews as opposed to like average or mixed.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, it did a lot better.
Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a better film, honestly. Like I feel like The Uninvited like cut out the good stuff, probably because the good stuff might have been kind of too hard to put into film. I don't know.
I don't look. Some foreign horror is willing to go out there and put shit in that a lot of American films won't do. They just won't. They try to be too mainstream. Okay, that's what happens. Beer can.
I mean,
Amar.
I don't feel like this.
High Faith Gaming from Germany. Thank you for joining us. Cute. Go ahead. Sorry.
This didn't even have that long of a runtime. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like really that long of a movie.
I think it was
not really
2 hours.
Yeah,
Not super.
maybe.
Pretty long. I think it was an hour and 49. I want to say. Yes.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. That's pretty decent.
I'm trying to look for the runtime.
They needed it too. I like the tension they built. I like the confusion
it's
created.
It's straight 2 hours. Straight 2 hours.
32 hours?
So. No, it's straight 2 hours. Like no.
I thought you were trying
no
to be
change. No.
Oh god. 32 hours long, guys. If you're willing to invest your time,
yeah,
it's amazing. It's so good.
Yep.
Queenie, are you still there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Do we want to rate it? Are we ready to rate it, or is there anything to add?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I will start. I'm gonna give it an 8. I really enjoyed it. It really creeped me out. And I like that they went in this super weird direction that I've never seen before. I really do. And I really like the cinematography. I like the kind of weird old-ish type movie or music. And I don't know, there's not much I didn't like about it. So that is my rating. A solid 8.
I give an 8.5.
Nice.
It is a solid story, and I like how I was surprised. We'll put it that way. I thought I knew what was going to happen, and then you just can't do that with this film.
No. It really put
It'll tell you off.
Twist. It will tell you off.
What a twist.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go with 8.5.
That's nice.
I just feel like there was so much to this story, and like Laura, as you were saying earlier, like it could have ended like halfway through, but they just like kept going with the story, and it just made it so good. And there's so many good things about this movie, like just the way the story was told, and it was super creepy.
Yeah.
Definitely loved it.
How are you going to sleep tonight thinking about the mom ghost?
I don't know. Well, luckily my cat's going to sleep with me, so that'll help.
Oh, thank God for Batman.
I know.
Whew. Lord help me. Good. Oh yeah, townsfolk, please rate. Thank you for starting the ratings without my prompting. Lita.
I will give it. I'll probably give it an 8.5. It's really good. I've always wanted to see it. And when I did get to see it, like it was just like kind of blew my mind the first time.
Yeah.
So, and it's definitely a rewatch. Like, I think I can watch this. Like, this would be one of those movies that, like, I will watch if it's on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll never see it on, obviously. Like, it's definitely a movie you have to put on.
Yeah.
It'll never be on TV.
But if it was.
But if it was, I would definitely be watching it.
Yeah. No folding
and
laundry.
Nope, no folding laundry. And I think I'm going to sleep just fine because I'm pretty sure that spooky bitch can't get me in a truck.
Why do you think she wouldn't go in a truck, Lita?
There's no space, man. She can't float, dude. She can't float up in here.
She'll send that arm out of her vagina.
No,
Your truck.
no.
No.
This shit has locks. That baby vagina arm is not coming in here.
It wasn't a baby arm though. It was a full human arm, like full grown hand.
Yeah, it was long, but like since in the position that it is, it's gonna be a baby arm.
God. Guys, I'll never get over it. The visual on that is just too much for me.
Yeah, thanks, Korea.
Yeah, Korea. Thanks for fucking up our lives. In Serbia too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's never forget Serbia for their fucking contributions to the world. Okay, Chad. Tony's Dark Nightmare 6.5. Zachary 8. Deathlarper 8. I know a bunch more. He saw this movie. I don't know why you're not rating it, but okay. Michael Long a 5. Come on, that's harsh. I have a bone to pick with you. Well, he says I'll give it a 5 since the copy I watched on YouTube was bad and I couldn't read the subtitles. Oh shit. I don't know. Like, how much do you need the subtitles even in this movie?
It would help.
Yeah, it would help, but it doesn't tell you everything.
It doesn't. I don't think like they really tell you like what's going on, but I feel like you would know. Like, I don't know. Some of the dialogue lets you know who's talking about what sort of, and then at the very end, you understand like why like that whole scene with the statue and like the chick was like, so I told you you would regret this, like when they flash back to the beginning, then like that dialogue is kind of pertinent, and I totally feel his pain. Like anybody that's got to watch the budget shit, like I get it, man. I really fucking get it. It's so hard. That is my life that you're living.
Yeah, it's true. Well, guys, we tell you all the time, if you guys have a problem finding it, contact us. We probably have a way for you to watch it, not in a shitty manner.
Wow.
Slimy gives it a 7.5. Don't contact Lita.
Yeah, don't contact me.
Unless you want to go with the shitty copy.
Because I'll be like, that bitch is on YouTube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's where you're going to end up anyways. Spoiler alert.
Pretty much. Yeah. I will direct you to that, most likely. Mm-hmm. So.
Yes. So we've talked about our movies. And I think we need to move on to the most exciting part of our show, which is going to be our ASMR segment. We're celebrating ASM March, if you guys didn't know. Yes, that is a thing. We made it up. Okay? We made it up. So I think we all have some supplies. Like, what do you guys have? And then also, while we're talking about what we have,
I don't want to tell people. I want them to guess.
Fine, guess what we have.
Yeah, I want you to guess what that sound is.
Start making Ooh, you have to guess what that sound is.
Yeah.
That's fun.
You guys ready?
You want to start us off?
Okay.
Okay, let's guess what this sound is from Queen.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a pickle.
A pickle?
I can't.
Yeah.
Can't keep a straight face.
I was gonna guess celery.
That was a carrot.
Oh.
Way to go, Ben Grimm.
Grimm. You got it.
Pork rinds. Normally, yes. Normally it
You
would be.
got it.
Mhm.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna get my shit out. You don't have to guess my sounds. I'll tell you what I'm doing. You're gonna guess Queenie sounds. That's right. And you guys, tell us, what do you want to hear? What do
That's
you
right,
want?
Michael. I have those cam bootlegs on YouTube.
All right, I'm going to get a couple of things. Be right back.
Is someone's cat doing ASMR right now?
Yeah, that's my cat.
Okay. Just checking.
He's protecting me from the creepy ghost mom, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't prepare anything for ASM March, so if anyone wants to hear anything, just let me know or let us know. I was so unprepared for this episode.
I'm ready. Okay, guys, you ready for round 2? What is this?
See, that sounds like celery to me now.
It's celery, yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You did it!
Yay. Okay.
I want a Nestle Crunch bar. Stop. I want it. Can't have it.
I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to work with this mic. Because it's right up on my face. So for other things that are not food related, it is not conducive to non-food related items. But all right, let me try one. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Is that a book?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, I just bought that. We went to a thrift store and I bought a book. I'm
Nice.
excited to read it. It's a Peter Straub's ghost story. It's one I've been looking for a while.
That sounded very pleasant, Lita.
What? The book? Yeah. Slower. Jesus Christ.
Now, don't forget, ASMR is not a sexual thing. It is not. Do not start asking us weird shit. But yeah, go ahead. I want to hear the book again.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Let me grab it. Like I said, it's weird because the mic is right next to my face. It's not easy to do the book. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yes,
I like
yes.
it a lot. Oh my God, Zachary.
Zachary.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow. It's just how things run around here.
All right. Yeah. Okay, here's something I'm curious about. Because I know that ASMR people do this sometimes. It's like that foam, putty stuff.
Okay.
So let's see what it sounds like. Oh, maybe we'll open the package and see if that's
Woo! Good job. Oh, speaking of, I need to get my can of Coke. It's the time.
Yes, go. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's what happens when I wear headphones.
this an ASMR sound?
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, guys, I already told you we're not professionals. Sorry, we're gonna laugh. This is funny. All right. I got my unicorn phone.
Oh, so cute.
I know.
So cute.
So cute.
Should we be whispering right now?
Sorry, so cute. Oh, it does make noise. Hold on. You guys tell me how this sounds. Does that sound ASMR-y? I feel like we're putting the townsfolk to sleep.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
There we go. Oh yeah, this is good. My cat's trying to get in on this. How do we feel about the foamy ASMR, guys?
I think it's super crunchy. Is that weird? I feel like this is really weird.
I think this is hilarious.
This is super weird and funny.
This is like the weirdest thing ever.
We do weird shit on this channel. Lots of weird shit.
Freaky Girls Live.
Freaky Girls Live.
Well, this is fun to play with. Y'all need to get some of this.
I think for a maximum effect, you don't need to see my voice. I think it would be, or my face, sorry. I don't think you need to see my face. You just need to hear my voice. Just hear my voice. Okay, children?
I like that. I like it a lot.
It's
Okay.
my super serious voice.
What do you guys want to do? I got a pear.
Ooh.
I can cut it up. I got a knife.
Cut that pear.
Let's try this. Let's try this. You guys ready?
Slowly cut that pear. Oh yes, beat that pear.
What does this
Just
sound
like that.
It sounds like you're banging on like a painting or like hanging a wall hanging or some shit.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sounds like balls.
It sounds like porn.
It sounds like porn. All right,
That is
let's
not-
not.
That's not my
Let's
porn
not.
voice. Jeez,
God.
I'm offended. Offended. Sir, you offend me. Freaky Pears
my
Live.
gosh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, David H. Freaky Pears
Welcome
Live.
to Freaky Pears Live. What else can we do? I have
I'm ready.
a hairbrush.
Queenie's ready.
I'm ready. Are you ready? Ready?
Queen,
Here.
Keep going.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Wait, shh. And then. You're welcome.
I'm losing my mind.
This is what happens when you get creative, Laura.
Oh my
I
gosh.
take it to a weird place.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Jason wants to hear hair brushing. Oh,
Yes,
Jason
hairbrush.
would like to hear hair brushing. But I have a
Yes.
Vic, do you want to brush your hair?
Ooh, Vic. Brush your hair.
I've heard that hair brushing is a very popular ASMR situation.
Oh man, I have to go get a brush.
That sounds great. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
In the meantime, let's have some more drink, shall we? Ooh, there we go. I mean, I meant to do that.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I'm going to put my hairbrush on the mic. Let's see what this sounds like. I don't know what any of this sounds like, but we're going to find out. How does that sound? I feel really weird brushing my microphone.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, Dave said rub the bristles with your fingers. Let me try that.
Ooh. Yeah, popcorn. I was thinking that, Tony. Good call.
I have popcorn.
Me too.
I wish. Not allowed popcorn. Yeah, that sounds weird. Almost
Weird.
the rubbing the bristles, like
What does it sound like?
like crunching a potato chip bag, kind of.
This does?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Good attempt, though. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
I think we already warned everyone that we are not experts.
Yeah, do not do this at home.
Do not try this at home.
Okay, guys, so I have a brush.
Oh
A
my
small brush.
gosh.
I'm gonna brush my hair. I don't know if it's like gonna make a lot of sound, but I guess we'll see what happens.
I'm super excited.
Okay. Can you hear anything?
Yes. Ooh. You need more tangles in your hair.
Yeah, I don't think it's very loud, but you get the idea.
I heard something. It was very faint, but I heard it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Dave said tap your fingers on the brushes, like on this part, David. Like on the back. Me and Vic can do that at the same time.
Ooh.
Double ASMR. You guys ready? We're gonna do it with our fingernails. Me and Vic can do it at the same time.
Were you? Yeah, Laura, that while you guys were gone doing your thing in the cabin, that me and Lita were hanging out with.
How long are we gonna do this for?
I don't know. Okay.
For eternity.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this pear into pieces. And you guys do whatever you want. You can chat, I'm gonna put my mic right by it. And I'm gonna cut a pear. And you guys chat or do your own ASMR.
That's really choppy sounding. I don't know, dude. This is so
That's
fucked
an
up.
amazing compliment.
Tony's too high for this right now.
Oh God. Okay.
I am too, and I'm not even, so.
I agree.
Okay, so while Laura's doing her pear thing, I'll read you guys some ASMR. It's some old school shit
See,
called it's called drinking out of cups.
Hold on, I have a request from Dave. Chop, chop, chop. Chop. Choppy, chop, chop. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
So this guy thinks he's Captain Knots, Captain tying knots. Everybody needs some knots tied. He goes to him. Bullshit. Bullshit dice. This woman's such a bitch. Thinks she's Miss Sand, drinking out of cups, being a bitch. How about a fist? Who's this guy? Mr. Balloons? Mr. Balloon Hands? No way. No way. Get real. Like those things. Mr. Walkway? Mr. Walking down the walkway? Lead me to a building? Fuck you. 5643? Yeah, right. Some stupid bitch. Who paid for that floor? Not me. No way. I'm not paying for no floor ever again. Not once. Not ever. Nope. Whose chair's that? Who bought that goddamn chair in here? It's not my chair. Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. No way. Stupid dresses. Stupid flowers. Lighthouses rule. You don't like the lighthouse, you suck. That's what this is. Seahorse Captain? Is this a seahorse seashell party? Who didn't invite me? Why didn't I get invited to the seahorse sea hell? What is it? Get real. There's so much more.
That was so good.
That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm never gonna get over this. Okay. Where did you find that?
It's Drinking Out of Cups by Dan Deacon. It's YouTube, actually. It's old. It was when the internet was a much pleasanter place, honestly.
That was.
There's more. There's a whole nother paragraph, actually.
That was some fuckery indeed.
That was so
Yeah.
funny. Oh my god.
But
Oh,
that
man.
was the best part of it.
The seahorse party.
Yeah.
Why wasn't I invited?
Right?
That chair. It's not my chair.
Yeah, just if you guys remember and you have time, YouTube it. It's hilarious. Like, it's just a random lizard talking about all this shit. Because basically the guy that did this whole like soliloquy was so fucked up on acid at the time, obviously. That this was his spiel.
I gotta watch that.
But my favorite part of it has always been like drinking out of cups, being a bitch.
Bitch. Well, the townsfolk is enjoying it. I have to say.
That's great. Yeah, it was a rediscovery. Honestly, I was like, I forgot about this, and I knew about this when I was in college, and it's so much later, and I found it again, and it's so worth sharing.
I totally agree. Dice. So funny. Dave said to tap on your desk, Queenie.
Why?
I don't
There.
know. It was a special request. We're taking live requests.
Okay, here you
Call
go.
advertising,
Do
okay?
you hear that? Is that good enough for you? Are you pleased now, Dave?
Well, I think you're not supposed to talk over it and
I'm gonna talk over
at
it.
the same time.
That's not ASMR.
There.
Good job, Queenie.
Thank you.
All right, you ready for this? I'm gonna eat a pear. Let's see how this sounds.
Num num. I want a pear now. Sounds delicious.
It is delicious. It's very juicy. I thought it would be more crunchy. I'm not gonna lie.
So Jason wants me to ASMR a Misfit song, so I'm just gonna say some lyrics.
That sounds amazing.
I got something to say. I killed a baby today. It doesn't matter much to me as long as it's dead. Sweet, lovely death. I'm waiting for your breath. Come, sweet death. One last caress.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I thought so too.
Really good choice of lyrics.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed it. Guys, we want your honest opinion. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny is this? Also, on a scale of 1 to 10 on the ASMR scale, how much is this ASMRing everyone? We're here to please, not in a gross way.
Don't make it weird.
Thanks, Andrew Faye.
I know, Andrew Faye jumped in at the right time.
Thanks, guys. That's so nice. Thanks for the kind words.
Victoria, I think you found your niche.
I think so too.
Does anyone else feel like we're in an SNL skit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
it's fucking weird.
it's very fucking weird.
We are super freaky.
Freaky Girls Live.
Freaky Girls Live.
Freaky Girls Live. Andrew Faye said this feels more like NPR than ASMR. Okay. Guys, what else would you like to hear? I have a pair of scissors. I have
take
writing
requests.
utensils. We take requests. We have pickles.
I definitely have pickles. I'm excited about the pickles.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. They're baby gherkins, guys. Baby gherkins are sweet.
It's delightful.
Oh yeah. You guys want me to get the gherkins?
Yes.
Alright. Here we go.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, queen.
Yes, Queen. Oh, some paper rustling about. All right, Slimy, you got it.
Does anyone have any bubble wrap? That would be awesome.
I wish, but I'm in a truck.
I probably do somewhere. I'll go see if I can find some. I'll be back.
Amazing. All right. Well, this might actually work. Let's see here. Also, here's the sound of a cigarette being smoked.
Okay, I'm back. Hi. Gonna eat a gherkin now. Are you excited? Are you speechless?
Would you like me to eat a pickle as well?
Yes, let's eat a pickle together.
That sounds amazing.
I'm ready. Pickle in hand.
Hold on. I'm shaking up my pickles.
Oh, you shake those up. Yes. Yes. Your baby pickle fantasies. That's right, Andrew. That's right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. Now,
Okay.
I have to. Okay, we got it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's eat our pickles.
Yes. Mm. Mine are juicy. Super
Mine are very tangy.
Mm. Mine are sweet, juicy pickle.
Mine are sour.
Mm.
David wants to know if those are gherkins.
Mine are gherkins, yes.
Mine are dill pickles.
So you get a variety pack here. Of course. Yum yum. Mine don't crunch as loud though, because they're gherkins. But they're juicy.
Oh my god, I'm so happy, Andrew. Had the jingles.
Good. Maybe we have something here, guys. Maybe this is our new calling. Yes! That's a 9. Good job. Wow.
Wow.
That's the kind of burp I wanted to have earlier, but no, it just came out like this weird piece of shit. But it was funny. You know those kinds of burps, right?
Who just burped?
Lita.
Lena.
Lita, the queen
It
of
was
the burps,
me.
man.
I'm so proud of you. Okay. The townsfolk are very impressed. And also, as Ben Grimm mentioned, we sound like the sweaty balls ladies from SNL days of old. If you all would remember that. They
Thank you for
hosted
the
a show
compliment.
called Delicious Dish.
Delicious.
Now, here's some paper rustling about, which Slimy requested. Absolutely. Dave really has specific preferences.
He has a very distinguished palate for this. Don't you, Dave?
Oh, the townsfolk are so funny.
Maybe I should have watched an ASMR video before I did,
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes,
because I clearly am too freaking loud for this shit.
You guys, I found some bubble wrap.
Oh,
Ooh,
perfect.
That's gonna be fun.
Are you
Sweet.
guys, are you
Yes,
guys ready for the bubble wrap?
I am ecstatic. Ooh, yeah. Oh,
Whoa. Ooh, that is nice to listen to.
How was that?
That was amazing.
I'm glad.
Guys, I'm going to eat another pickle. Just because I really want to. Guys, there's pickle juice on my microphone. That was delightful.
It sounded delightful.
It really was. It's those pickles that we had at the lake house.
Oh my god, these were so good.
Those pickles are amazing.
David wants me to eat some bacon.
oh, bacon.
Let me go get some.
Sounds fantastic.
I wish I had bacon. I am missing out on the bacon.
I'm gonna sit here and cut some paper. I think I'm relaxing myself. This is very therapeutic.
Okay, I can read you guys something else if you want. I have the chat on another page, so I can.
Let's hear it, Lita.
Okay, very well. Where do I begin? My father was a relentless, self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium, with a low-grade narcolepsy, a penchant for buggery. My mother was a 15-year-old French prostitute named Chloe, with webbed feet. My father would womanize, he would drink, he would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy. That sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament. My childhood was typical. Summers in Rangoon, luge lessons. In the spring, we'd make meat helmets. When I was insolent, I was placed in a burlap sack and beaten with reeds. Pretty standard, really. At the age of 12, I received my first scribe. At the age of 14, a Zoroastrian named Vilma ritualistically shaved my testicles. At the age of 18, I went off to evil medical school. At the age of 25, I took up tap dancing. I wanted to be a quadruple threat, an actor, a dancer. That's it.
Very interesting.
Are you okay, Laura?
It looks like she had to mute her mic.
It was brilliant. Moving, very moving.
That was super moving. Thank you so much for that.
I am verklempt.
As soon as you said web feet, I lost it.
Are you guys ready for the bacon?
I am ecstatic for the bacon.
I hope it's crispy enough for it to like make noise, but I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna eat the bacon now. I don't think it's crispy enough to make noise.
It made noise. Yeah. Yeah, we heard it. I mean, we heard it.
It's really good.
It looks good. Does it feel good in your mouth?
I love how Queenie's trying to make it super sexual.
It's not sexual though.
She's not trying to. It just sounds, but it's just how you're saying.
I know.
Like it's just how it's being said. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I mean, I know exactly what I'm doing.
We're ASMR experts.
Yes.
I have a plastic bag. How about that?
Sounds amazing.
I don't have any balloons right now. Yes.
Doc says, come check out the freaky girls, stay for the ASMR.
Well said.
Thank you, 20 townsfolk. We love you. Tony's really enjoying the bag.
I'm trying really hard not to lose my shit over here.
I hear you.
You're doing an excellent job.
Sure. Hi, Lemonia, Demonia. We've missed you. Long time no see.
I missed you so much, Lamonia.
Ammonia.
Demonia.
You should take this deadly serious, Zachary.
Ben Grimm wants to know if we can eat a pickle and a carrot at the same time. Well, I only have pickles.
I have pickles and carrots. I suppose I can do this
Pickles
for
and
you.
carrots together.
Okay. Get my carrots. Get my
I guess
pickles.
I'm gonna be background vocals for your pickles.
I love it. Maybe Vic could do something as well.
All right.
I'm posting on the Freaky Girls live story on Instagram.
Okay.
In a second.
Thank you.
I have my pickle and my carrot together.
I have just the pickles.
Okay. Are we ready? Here I go. I mean, that's those pickles juicy. I mean, there you go. It's like a mouthful. Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Jason, I love pickle juice. That is not a problem for me. Let's see what this sounds like.
Laura, you should cut something with the scissors, like if you have a piece of paper. That would sound cool.
I did it earlier while you were looking for bacon.
Oh, okay, missed it. My bad.
It's okay. Forgive you. Does anyone else feel actually really relaxed right now?
I am in the zone.
We're gonna eat another pear. was delightful. Ew, who burped? It was cute.
Me. I mean, me. I burped.
Guys, if you have any more requests, let us know. Otherwise, we can just talk about horror a little more, and then we can end our stream. Ooh. Lamonia is super impressed with your burp, Lita.
Lita's been doing the best burps.
You guys, I'm gonna tap on this Freaky Girls Live button.
Ooh. I love that.
Yes, excellent.
That was amazing, and thank you for bringing our branding into it.
You're welcome. Freaky Girls Live.
Okay. Let's rip this cardboard.
Ooh.
I love Lisa.
We take this deadly seriously.
Clearly.
Deadly.
I think I have one more good one for you.
David, aren't I demon enough? All right? There's already a demon here. They summoned me. Aren't I demon enough? Right? There's already.
So I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then I can give you guys some truck ASMR.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
I'll be right back in like 5 minutes.
Okay, sounds great.
Prepare yourself, townsfolk. Prepare. Here, I'm gonna join you.
It's sensory overload. I'm gonna break apart my phloem again. Queenie, what are you eating?
Celery.
Sounds delightful.
It's very juicy. Which is fine, because that's good for me. I wish I was eating chocolate.
Just
To be real. To be real for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend it's chocolate.
Might go along with like ASMR farts.
No,
I'm so
No.
sorry, Michael, but I can't
I'm
do
not
that for you.
taping a microphone to my anus. Like, seriously.
Do you guys think that's a thing?
I hope not.
Hope not.
I bet it is.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I hate you for bringing it up.
I didn't bring it up. Michael Long brought it up.
Michael, you betrayed me. How could you betray me like that? I'm just gonna creep people out in the chat. Just call them on their
Essentially,
shit.
you're right. Everything is a thing.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a werewolf ripping apart a child.
Oh gosh.
There are a lot of legends with werewolves eating children, and I'm just like, really?
Of course.
All right then.
Why not?
It's not just for demons.
Let's see what happens if we make symbols out of
Water
two
chip
metal
crunching.
rods. Oh, we got you, Jason.
You got it?
Let's see what this sounds like.
You got water chips?
Bye, Lamonia. Have a good night.
Good night, Lamonia.
Good
Good
night.
luck with your ASMR queefs.
Good luck.
Good luck. I am relaxed, Tony.
Either way, I win.
That was for you, Jason.
Actually, Zachary asked for it, but you know.
Guys, I need to go get another beer. So I'll be right back. But don't say be right back, because you won't be.
She lies.
Does anyone else have any requests for ASMR?
Now's your chance. Take it.
The once in a lifetime chance.
We are taking requests now. Children gotta get better at forging silver bullets. Yes, that's right. They want to live. Werewolf
I guess
ASMR.
I could make some sounds with my bass. Let me go get it.
Ooh. You're gonna make it after all, Dave Maggot. You're gonna be okay. You just have to believe in yourself. If you do that, you can conquer anything. Is that encouraging? Was that... I mean, was that encouraging?
Okay, guys, so I have my bass here. So let's see what kind of noises we can make with it. It's really out of tune, so yeah. go. That was bass ASMR.
Yeah, man.
Are you guys ready for some truck stop ASMR?
Hell yeah.
So ready.
I have no idea what you guys do here, honestly.
I like the white noise.
I don't. Ugh.
It makes me want to take a nap.
Same.
I mean, yes, it's wonderful.
I don't know what you guys could hear.
Nightmares.
Here's the beer can opening again.
Poetry.
It's poetry in motion. Lita, what's going on out there?
So it's super windy, and like those are all the trucks idling, basically.
I liked it a lot, and it made us want to nap.
Yeah, I sleep pretty good in this truck, and I think that's part of it. Is because everybody else like idles around you, so even if you don't idle, you're shaking anyways because of the semi. So
That's amazing.
That sounds lovely.
Guys, I have 2 last sounds to do. Then we can talk and bullshit for a few minutes before we wrap it up. Are you guys ready for the brush, the makeup brush on the microphone?
So ready.
Okay, here it comes.
Static.
I'm ready.
know how
I'm
it
ready.
sounds.
I'm ready.
Okay, I also have a final sound. This is the metal part of a brush clinking upon a tin cup. You're welcome. I have to get a paper towel now because I just spilled my beer.
I have no idea what the Goofy Goober is. Otherwise, I would sing that.
Laura is very into this. Very into
Clearly.
this. Clearly.
Guys, I think it's time to stop our ASMR segment.
Okay.
Okay.
Farewell, my friends. Farewell.
Probably talk like normal humans now. Oh, thank God. You guys don't know how hard it is for me to be quiet.
That was fun.
That was super fun. I don't know if anyone else thought it was fun, but I liked it. Oh my God, really, beer? Please.
Is
If
your
you
beer
guys want
drunk?
to do that again, let us know.
Laura's beer is drunk.
Yeah, it is.
It's drunk. It's a drunk bitch.
Yeah, guys, how did we do? Was it funny? That's all we can hope for.
Yeah, really. That's the
If it
best
gave
one.
you real ASMR feels, I mean, more power to us. But I hope it was at least entertaining and hilarious. You guys, we did good not laughing
We did.
for a lot of it.
I
Some of it.
still laughed, but
When
could-
I
a little
broke
bit.
down, I muted my mic.
Yeah, exactly.
I did break down.
Right on, Lita.
Nothing's better than Lita burping.
Lita's a champion at it.
I can't help it. It's the chilada. So.
Those burps cannot taste good coming up.
I don't really taste them. I'm not sure about the smell though.
Fair.
Poor Robert.
I mean, he's sleeping now, like sort of. So I had to run to the bathroom. So
Oh,
that's
God.
I was kind of waiting to do the truck ASMR till like I was like done, and then I could just like walk outside. But like the person that had the horn beeping, like there's a tow truck next to that truck right now. So I think someone told whoever owns this lot that like there's a truck beeping, so I couldn't get that for you guys. So they already solved that problem.
Well, thank God it got solved.
But at least you guys
ridiculous.
got truck idling, which is what I hear most of the time.
True that. Okay. Yeah. Positive feedback
Encouraging
from the
word.
townsfolk. Thank you. Maybe we'll do an ASMR segment on our shows. Who knows?
That could be fun.
Yes. I had a fantastic time and such a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like I'm talking quietly purposely and I don't like it.
Well, I think I'm doing that because he's sleeping, but like I feel like there's like a market for like reading funny skits and ASMR if I could be like get like at like ASMR-ish. Like I don't think I was whispering quite as low as you're supposed to be, but it's really hard to do that with headphones and like if I had a mic, like my camera mic, then I think it'd be a lot easier. But like when you have headphones in, you're muffled anyway, so you try and talk louder anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't know how loud I'm talking, but like I definitely had fun reading that shit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Death Central. I stabbed a pear for a good 30 seconds. Just FYI. Guys, is there any horror news we need to discuss? I feel like nothing too exciting has happened in the last month. What do you guys think?
Spirited, I'm in a F-250, so not a semi. So just to Just so you know, I'm in a regular truck, not a dually, not a semi, but I'm near semis. So,
Isn't there a truck stop horror movie?
Oh yeah, there's tons of them.
yeah. And then, somebody else asked me if I had seen any like prostitutes.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that in the chat.
They're called. The correct term is hot lizard. So
What?
Hot lizard?
yeah, lot
Oh, lot
lizard.
Lot lizard.
Lizard? Why are
That
they
makes sense.
lizards?
And I just
So
came into
fucked
this
up.
life, dude.
The fucking lot lizard. That's so fucked up.
No, I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, I watched a documentary on them, but that was it. I think those are all the questions that they had for me while I was doing ASMR. Was lot lizards and what kind of truck I'm in. Lot lizard sounds like a great YouTube channel name. I disagree, but that's okay.
You actually know what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people know what it means.
Yeah, I've heard that before too.
Not everybody though.
People that would be looking up trucking channels would know what that means.
That's fair. I repeat, don't look it up. That's what they said. Okay, guys. Thanks for the warning. You know I'm gonna look it up now. God, I hate when you people do that. Because then I have to know. So nosy.
That's how we came upon sounding.
Oh yeah.
Right? I know.
Dice.
It's always Dice's fault. It's ideas in my head.
Nick, what were you saying? What's going on over there?
Not too much.
I'm gonna look up lot lizard now. What's the first thing that comes up if you type in lot?
Yeah, I know. It's a thing.
It legitimately says on Urban Dictionary, trashy, street-level female prostitutes who frequent some truck stop parking lots and rest areas at night. Only at night, guys. I don't think that's true.
They probably do it all day, every day.
Well, like the thing is, like a lot of people park at night. Like,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
the business to be had is at night, and like if you guys have Prime or access to Prime or anything like that, like the documentary is on Prime and it's straight up called Lot Lizards, and they follow like 3 prostitutes and like 2 of them are drug addicts, which like that's unfortunate for them. But then there's another chick that's gone straight, so it's crazy though. Yeah, and then they interview all the truckers too. Yeah, I just came across my feed for like no reason. I was like, okay.
They know. They know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It goes on to say, most lot lizards openly advertise using CB radios, and others boldly walk from truck to truck, randomly knocking on doors. Same as Pavement Princess, Sleeper Leaper, and Matrix Maiden.
So, and it's like it's guys and girls. Obviously, this is an equal opportunity business.
Of
So
course.
they'll jump into like a sleeper, and then they'll use the guy's radio, and they'll be like, whoever's interested in blah blah blah, like turn to channel 3, turn to channel 3. So that's how they go from truck to truck.
So
they use somebody else's
crazy.
CB.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Yes, Michael Long says sounding, scissoring, and fisting. Yes, we have not talked about fisting. Yes, you can hear about all these topics here in the Freaky Girls Live.
Yeah. So
now we're talking about
now-
lot lizards.
Yeah, exactly. Just so you guys, I don't know. I feel like we need it the more you know. Like, I wish they would let us put shit on our Google Hangouts.
Like, let me put like a little cute rainbow.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
I think we need that.
I think we always need a weird topic of the month. And I like that it just organically happens because we're a little weird.
Yeah, a little. Mm-hmm. Just a little.
Slightly. We didn't just do an hour of ASMR randomly.
No, we didn't.
It didn't happen.
We wouldn't do that.
Not that that's weird.
No, it's weird.
Some people don't think it's weird.
Well, they're weird.
Yeah. Hi, 20 weird townsfolk. Love you. Really love you guys, seriously.
Of course.
I mean, the only thing that I can think about, like, horror that came out horror related is like Candy Corn. The movie is
Yes,
getting
I
there.
haven't seen the trailer. There's a trailer apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen it yet.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Is Al in the trailer?
I didn't
Of
see
I
the
don't
week.
know.
That's too bad.
I haven't watched it yet. I think I'm going to try and do a reaction like on the road to it. Well, actually, not really, because I'll be sitting in this parking lot tomorrow too. So, so I'll probably do that. But that's the only thing that I can think that's like kind of like big horror news. Really?
I know there's not a lot going on, but
Did
there's a lot coming up, so that's exciting.
Did anybody else see The Prodigy?
No.
No.
Okay,
It's another one of those evil kid movies, right?
it is.
I like evil kid movies, guys.
I do too, but they can be repetitive.
Oh, they're super repetitive. But I like it.
That's fine. Some of them are good, like The Omen.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different thing. I mean, it's creepy kid possession, but in a different way. I don't know. If you don't have anything else better to do and you can get it free, I'd say go for it.
Oh, it's a
I
possession
wouldn't pay for it though. Yeah, kind of.
Possession. Okay.
Well, see, I don't really want to say that much
Okay.
because I feel like more would give it away. But that's the only thing that like was new to me as far as horror was that movie, because I kind of wanted to see that because the people that did The Exorcist of Emily Rose, which I'm a big fan of. I love that movie. I think it's just really well done and creepy. They did The Prodigy. So.
Okay. Interesting.
Have you guys heard about that movie Us that's coming out soon?
Yes.
That looks
good.
Let's hear about it.
Oh man, I can't even remember exactly what it's about.
So basically,
Did you say it's called ASP?
Us.
Okay. I was gonna say it's about a fucking snake. I'm over that chat. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's like this family, like is like the perfect family basically. Like has got like everything right, and then they like have like this like not really a home invasion, but sort of a home invasion of people like starting to fuck with them, like in the daytime and at night, and then they have their like home invasion, and it turns out like the people that are home invading them are like complete like copies of them, like same face of each of the family members, so they're like replicas of themselves. And then as far as the trailer goes, like there's just like a bunch of like creepy, scary, like tense shit that happens in the trailer that I'm not sure where that takes place in the movie itself, but like it's really intense. The chick from The Walking Dead is in it, Michonne. She is like the main female in there.
Nice.
And that's like really all the trailer gives you is like it's kind of like a culty, like the people that are after them are kind of like cult like.
Ooh,
But
I like culty movies.
That's really all I got from the trailer. I don't know. There's a reaction on my channel, so
Oh, I'm totally all about it. I gotta catch up on y'all's videos.
it's hard, man. Like
I'm behind.
I am
Yeah,
too. I
I
have
do
a
my
hot
best.
spot. I have a hot spot on here, but like I can't always watch YouTube when I want to. So
Yeah,
I'd rather read.
I do my best.
Same. Vic, I noticed that you have the cat painting in the background.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute.
I need to like, frame it and everything, but I just kind of put it there for now.
I love it. Prash, so prash.
You guys, Laura painted this picture for me.
Aww,
Isn't it
Oh,
so
I love it.
It's a cat.
No,
that is so
I
cute.
love it.
it's a Kit Kat.
Thanks again, Laura. It's so-
Please, you're welcome. Where's Rose? Is she back there somewhere?
she is. Let me grab it.
I have a whole lake house shrine. It's weird and it's amazing.
This is my Rose.
Aww.
She's so cute.
Still
So
have her in the
cute.
box.
Oh, our trip was so fun. I miss you
It's
guys
so fun.
so much. Okay. I'll stop. I'll cry. About it. I will cry. Guys, we were all scared because we don't cry and we don't have a lot of emotions. Like me, Serena, and Vic. We're like, I'm kind of scared that we're gonna cry when we say goodbye.
I know.
We were all scared. Of course, we didn't cry, but we were scared that we were going to. Oh my god! I more felt like crying when I got home. I'm like,
Oh, I know.
This is fucking depressing.
That's how it is though. Like when I went to Texas, like I just like met everyone, and then like after that, like I was like crying, and like I wasn't the only one that wasn't crying. Like Johnny had like tears. He was like falling up, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that's like."
Oh my god, Michael, my Friday the 13th VHS. I'm gonna do a VHS haul like really soon, but like I couldn't believe I found those.
That was insane.
Oh, yeah?
I can't believe it. Shocking.
So you guys, I found these at a Goodwill and I paid 50 cents. It was like 3 for $1, but it was 50% off, so I paid 50 cents for all 3 of these.
That's awesome.
So fucking ridiculous.
They're not in very good condition though. Like a couple of them are moldy and everything, but I don't know. They're still cool to have though.
Just to have on display.
Yeah. The part 2 isn't too bad. Like I could probably watch that one. But yeah, the other ones aren't too good.
50 cents, bitch.
Yep.
That's insane.
I know.
My god.
And then Al found Dead Alive.
Oh,
VHS.
that was an epic fucking find.
Mm-hmm. That was such a good Goodwill.
I love Dead Alive.
Was that the Port Huron?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. I'll thrift with you guys next time.
Yeah. Don't fall asleep next time.
I can't believe.
I needed to.
I can't believe you didn't go. What the hell, Laura?
I don't think I've ever been to a Goodwill in my life.
Whoa.
So I'm not into it really, and I was on about 3 hours of sleep, and they all came in the bedroom to wake me up. I'm like, what time is it? They're like 12. I'm like, see you in 4 hours. And they all went thrifting.
And like 8 hours later.
You guys were gone forever. I was well awake, showered, done with everything by the time you guys got back.
That's why you go thrifting, because you get left behind and then people disappear for like a fucking day, dude.
No, it was fine.
How I know.
I had my solitude. I like colored. I made a fire. Did my makeup. It was fun. So it was okay.
I would have gone thrifting with you guys, Victoria.
Aw, you'll have to
Of
come
course
next
you would
time.
have. Queenie would have stayed inside with me.
Hey, I like Goodwill. I went thrifting today. God damn it.
I should go. Like, I'm sure there's shit
You'd love it.
that I think I would get myself into trouble. Like, I would buy so much shit, and I don't
Like
need
you
more
don't
shit.
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need more stuff. If I go somewhere and see something for 25 cents, I'm gonna want it, and I don't need it.
Well, you got to pick your battles. Like, honestly.
Look, next
Like, the only
time I'm gonna give it a whirl.
the only thing I bought today was a coffee press, which was needed, and a book. So,
Ooh, I love coffee presses.
but
Yeah,
there
I've got
was
one.
French
yeah. So
press?
this is a metal press because we're in a truck and I can't
Yeah.
afford glass shattering. So
That's
I was
right.
pretty pleased that because we tried instant coffee. Oh my god, dude, it's the fucking worst. It is
Yeah,
so
no.
fucking bad. Who buys this shit? Who buys instant fucking coffee?
You know what's
Who's
not
drinking
too
it?
bad as far as instant coffee goes?
Tell me.
The
I need to know.
Starbucks.
Oh no, you lost me already.
You don't like Starbucks?
That's a negative.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only good instant coffee that I know of. Those are actually pretty decent.
David, let's go thrifting at TFW. I don't know if there are any like thrift stores around there.
Slimy really wants to come to the next lake house trip.
Yeah.
So I said, get up here and let's go. And you can go to the most amazing thrift shops in the world, apparently. You should have seen the shit they came back with. Bags of books that I wanted to throw in the fire.
Oh yeah.
Like, we need kindling. Throw that stupid $2 bag of books in there.
There were so many things that almost got thrown in the fire. Like random clothes.
So many things. Al is such... He is
So
stupid. Yeah. Guys, here. You want to hear the story? It's not even a story. We're trying to make a fire. Our firewood was super damp. So we really had to work hard. So we needed kindling. I'm like, does anyone have like some shitty shirt that they don't care about or like something crappy to like throw in the fire? And I was like, oh, I do. So he goes to his room, comes back with like a garbage bag full of clothes. We're like, okay, cool. Like, why do you have this? He's like, oh, I don't know. I found it in my room. We're like, that is like people who live here. It's their clothes. Like, who does that? Like, who decides that we're going to burn this stuff? Serena and I absolutely lost it. Vic was just laughing her ass off. Me and Serena are just like, what is fucking wrong with you? Like, you can't just burn a random person's clothing. So ridiculous. So stupid.
Wait, so was that like a rental house or something? Like,
yeah, it was like an Airbnb.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see. That's what that's what I thought when like he was like, just put the pine cone there. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's somebody else's pine cone.
I know.
Like
I'm
on one of your guys' vlogs. I was like, no, please don't do that. Yeah.
Good fucking God.
That pine cone has probably been accounted for in their Airbnb inventory, so you should probably not burn that. But
Al has no concept. Zero concept.
That's what I thought you guys were at, and I was like, oh my god, she's talking about burning property.
That's exactly what happened.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, good times. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
And Lita, next time you're taking time off, whether you like it or not.
Is it gonna be up there?
Yeah.
Damn, you answered that fast.
We're
Like, there
going to
wasn't
the.
any
No.
negotiation.
We're attached to the lake house now.
Oh, I see.
Like it's our lake house.
Mm.
They just don't know it yet. Don't worry, we'll get you.
What happened to the honeysuckle? Is that like gone now?
Well, it's still there, but that's no longer our central meeting point. So I need to recalculate what our central meeting point is. Also,
Yeah.
we got to get Queenie off the no-fly list. Don't forget that.
Oh man.
Queenie's on the no-fly list.
Yes, that's what we're calling it. Perfect. Oh, Michael Long's like, I want to go to the lake house. I do too. Let's go together.
Everyone join us. Such a jolly time.
The fuck?
Oh my god. So all I'm gonna do is think about ASMR sounds. Like, what would be fun to listen to? Yeah, David, we can fucking cook at the lake house.
Hell yeah.
AKA you can cook. Of course.
So Al can make the breakfast and David can make barbecue for dinner every day.
Yes, and we don't have to do anything.
Yes.
Though we do have to go down to the Forester Inn and visit our good friend.
Yep.
Don't forget. What are we talking about in the chat? Okay. Dice, we will send a plate. Absolutely. We'll send it to Queenie. It can circle back, get you. Off you go.
Perfect.
Here you are. You're in Michigan now.
Perfect.
Oh, no. We'll send you all the way to Georgia. Get Lita.
I mean, the way this is going, it seems like I'm gonna be like in Michigan anyways. So.
Oh, yeah. We'll just pick you up from your truck. And you can stay a weekend with us. Nothing wrong with that. Robert can handle it.
I don't know who's gonna get me back to the truck.
We will get you back there.
What if the truck's not in Michigan anymore, though?
We will fly you back there. We'll
You
get
guys
you
are
to the
fucking
truck.
nuts.
Whatever. We're gonna do it. Slimy. There is ice fishing. There's so much ice fishing. There are icebergs to fish upon. You can stand on an iceberg while you fish. It would be epic. The chat is so funny. Steven, I'm not going to Frightmare in the Falls. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm being harassed.
You know you want to come, Laura.
I don't, and I can't. I have
Why
a lot
not?
of trips this year, including one of our lake house trips. Actually, when all is said and done this year, I'll have been on 2 lake house trips. So, yeah, that's a thing. All right, guys, hit us with questions or hit us with good night. What do you guys think?
Oh my god.
Sounds like the beginning of Lowrider.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
No rider is me Ohio.
Yeah, daylight savings time tonight.
What'd you say, Vic?
Daylight savings time, like starting today.
Ew, you guys were losing an hour tonight.
Why?
So disgusting.
I have enough problems. I'm sad now.
All right, guys. Death Central wants to know, what's your favorite hobby?
What, other than YouTube?
Yes, I would say other than YouTube.
Oh, I like to paint.
Ooh, what do you like to paint?
Bones. I like to paint bones.
I have one of your
I make art
photos
of
up
them.
here.
Yeah, you do.
They sure do.
You do.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I paint bones.
Lita, what's your favorite hobby?
Right now it's probably editing because
Ooh.
that's pretty much when I'm on the truck. That's pretty much what I am usually doing is like editing videos. So
You're good at it.
I'm trying, man. I really want to spring for like Filmora, like the pro version, because it's really bothering me that I can't do like reverb properly on audio.
What's the
And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but what's the
you're
price
fine.
on the pro version?
149.
Is that lifetime too? Or is that like yearly?
I think it's lifetime, but I'm not exactly sure, and I don't know. I know the laptop we have on the truck will not run it because it struggles with regular. It's like Robert's like when he's trying to edit on it, he's like, "Rah," and I'm like, I don't know, like you kind of have to deal with. It's a laptop. It's trying, man. You know, it's trying to do its best. If it freezes up, it's not its fault. It's just slow, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I mean, I've been working on that laptop a lot longer than he has, so I don't think he realized how bad it was until he started doing his own videos.
Yeah, you're used to it probably.
Well, it was our work laptop, but since like he was like, "We'll just put a desktop on the truck," I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Really? Like, that's not. That's not. You can't do that."
Yeah. I got you.
I mean, you can, but like, no.
No thanks. Not happening. Aww,
But yeah, that'd probably be it. I would do editing as favorite hobby for the moment.
Zachary Hayes said his favorite hobby is being an asshole. Zachary, you do not seem like an asshole.
Yeah, I would argue that one.
Not to me. Lately, I don't see you as being an asshole.
Work harder at it.
Not a bad
Jesus.
thing.
If you
That
want
is
to
not a
truly
bad
be an
thing.
asshole, you gotta work at it.
You really do. You really
Get
do.
on it.
Hey Vic, what's your favorite hobby?
Besides YouTube, I'd have to say I'm getting more into cross stitching. So I used to cross stitch and then I kind of stopped. So I'm starting to get back into that again. So it's like my old lady hobby because I'm an old lady.
You are.
Mhm.
It's true. I like it.
I'm so sad about Alex Trebek. I love him so much.
That's
Can we talk
awful.
about that for a minute?
What?
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Sure.
It's fucking depressing, you guys. I'm not okay with it. I'm super sad about it. Vic, when I saw your post, I almost died.
Yeah, I know like everyone was tagging me and like sending me messages.
Oh my god, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
That, and I was thinking about the fact that I feel like we killed people at the lake house because we talked about Luke Perry and his stroke.
Oh yeah.
We talked about Alex Trebek and we talked about Prodigy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then that was the final nail in the coffin was
That's
Alex
3.
Trebek having stage 4 fucking pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
I'm like, we killed them.
Mm-hmm.
It's our fault.
You guys are evil.
It's because you guys fucked with that Ouija board.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, fuck.
You know better than this.
Shit.
Fucking, it's like Witchcraft 101.
You're fucking right.
I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed in you guys.
I'm disappointed in myself.
You have made me a disappointed father.
Sorry, Daddy.
My children.
Make room for mommy.
Make room for mommy.
Creepy.
Super creepy. Yeah, guys, not cool. Who would take over Jeopardy?
I don't know.
No one I want to see.
Yeah.
They
It's
have
over.
to be
It's done.
sassy like Alex.
Mhm.
I don't think that can be a show anymore.
I don't want it to be.
He's a classy kind of sassy. That's hard to do now.
Yeah.
People don't take that seriously.
Well, yeah, there's no one that could do it. Because pretty much like every host compared to him is trash.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
True.
I mean that in the best way possible. They're pretty much trash compared to his hosting abilities.
I can't, you guys. Oh my god, Zachary said Jeopardy hosted by Morgan Freeman. That might be the only acceptable choice.
Yep. They better get on it. Pay that man.
They better pay his ass good, because Morgan Freeman don't have to work if he don't fucking want to.
Yeah, he's got it.
He would be doing us a courtesy,
He's
actually.
like, maybe I'll do it for you guys. You know?
He's such a sweetie. I feel like he would.
I could see like he would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Jason
I hear like those game shows like
go ahead.
make them. I hear the game shows make them like want to kill themselves, like dealing with that shit.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's not a good life.
What's wrong with that life?
No, the game shows, dude. I think like wasn't it like Drew Carey was like it made me want to fucking kill myself, or was it the guy before him? I don't know. It was somebody that was on Family Feud.
Colin Mercury?
No, that's not Family Feud. That's Price is Right.
What's Drew Carey on then, or
Price
was
is
on?
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
He's currently the host of Price is Right.
I don't know. One of them, I can't keep track of them. They kind of blur together. So like one of them was like the game show like Racket made me want to kill myself. So
I mean, I guess it would be super repetitive if you think about it.
That's right. It's whose line is it anyway?
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Beardy. Little Beardy.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Well, I could see that. I mean, I don't know. Like, what's his name seems really fucking happy about doing game shows.
Drew Carey?
No. What's his name? That's gonna bother me now.
What does he host?
I can't remember that either.
Is he white or black?
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
That's because he kind of improvs.
Well,
he gets to improv during it.
I mean, he just seems like mad happy. Like, he seems like he's having a good time up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he does his little raps. And he's got his little co-host. That's the worst game show in the world, though. It's really bad.
I don't watch any of those, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Wayne Brady because he's funny as fuck.
That's the only good thing about that show.
Yeah. I mean, if he's got the worst show and he's like making it like that, that's pretty fucking good.
Fair enough. Fucking fair enough. Snoop Dogg hosts Jeopardy. I don't think so, Ben Green.
No,
that would be cool.
He has his own show, or he did. It's a Joker's Wild. No, not Joker's Wild. Was it? I don't remember. He had one recently. I forget what it's called. Jason said that we conjured Momo with the Ouija board.
Oh, stop
Momo.
it.
Which is true. She wasn't a thing till we got back.
True.
Oh my god. I don't know what we've done.
I mean,
you guys did something.
That's not true. Momo's been around forever.
Yeah, but now Momo's back.
You're right.
It's so old.
Not in the same way. Not in the same scary, hoaxy way.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Well, guess we're gonna have to answer to some things. Pee Wee Herman on Jeopardy.
That's pretty good.
There's no way I couldn't do that. No way, bitches.
I thought he was here. I was scared for a second.
Pee Wee Herman. Sign my boob.
Oh my god. Slimy said Freaky Girls should do a Jeopardy tribute next episode.
That would be awesome.
What do we do?
We could
Like
do
a horror Jeopardy?
Horror Jeopardy.
Yeah.
That would be
Yes.
so awesome. Let's do that.
Oh my god, let's
Horror
do it.
Jeopardy.
Wait,
I'm
Vic,
ready.
would you be the host?
Hell yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah,
have
she'd
to.
have to be.
You're obsessed with Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only fitting. She would know what to do with that.
Yeah. And you gotta have that sass. So Vic's got this in the bag. I can't wait. So
David,
if someone gets it wrong, you're gonna be like, no,
You know the
Laura.
rules, David. You know the rules. Wear a
Yeah.
fucking wig and a dress, and then you can come on.
We'll think about it. Like I said, send
Very
us your
hard
resume.
thinking.
Yeah,
All right,
It's-
Slimy, that's a good idea. Hellhounds versus Freaky Girls with Vic as the host.
That's beautiful.
That would be
I don't
fun.
mind that. There's
I'm
nothing
cool with
wrong
that.
with that.
We're gonna kick your ass, just for the record. Just so you know.
You guys are stupid.
Yeah.
So
You're so dumb. Oh my
Stupid.
god.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
It's gonna be so cute.
so cute.
So cute.
I love it. We're gonna talk more about this. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
Good idea, David.
Slimy. So glad you're here tonight on your night shift.
Bearded put us all in like different Vic Jeopardy, Laura Wheel of Fortune, Queenie Price is Right, and Lita Family Feud. Perfect.
Family Feud. What the fuck?
I think I'm actually Family Feud, but
Why am I Wheel of Fortune? I don't even like that show.
why am I Price is Right? I have no money.
Price is wrong, bitch. That's why.
But I have family
Family-
issues. I could be in Family Feud.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can be Family Feud.
Queen-
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm Family Feud.
yeah. Give me Price is Right, so I can say the price is wrong, bitch,
Yeah.
and you can have Family Feud.
Deal.
Yes.
We'll trade.
Yeah.
Oh, Plinko. That's a good one.
Plinko's the bomb. Wait, was that Vic? Did we see that when the guy won 10 grand on Plinko?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good one.
It was.
Serena can be
So happy
Plinko.
for her.
There we go. Serena's not here, so Serena can be Plinko. There we go.
Serena, you're Plinko. You know what Serena would say?
Mm.
Ew! Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
me
pretty
and Vic said it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. A $20,000 pyramid. You guys are ridiculous. Hey, 18 townsfolk. We love you and thank you for being here at 1 a.m.
Yay.
Soon to be 2 a.m.
Soon
Dude.
to be 2 a.m.
Party hard, party hard.
Actually, it's,
Yeah.
you know what? It's kind of like there's no 2 a.m. tonight.
Yeah, something like
It doesn't exist. Daylight saving.
Well, it's actually 12 o'clock where I am right now. So,
Oh, you're doing
but
good. You're one step ahead.
yep. But I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom. And probably go to sleep. So
Yeah,
Hey, look
We can
out
wrap
for
this
those
up.
lot lizards.
that's right.
what this gas station's so fucking tight and ghetto. They won't even come here because there's no money.
Oh, okay. That sounds like the place to be, really.
The
If you
barbecue
don't
was
wanna hang
amazing.
out with them. Really?
Yeah, Yes.
I've never
Yep.
been to a truck stop, so I can't even imagine.
Neither have I.
You need to be vlogging this.
Well, I am.
Oh,
So I'm
God.
gonna have a video up tomorrow.
Yes.
We are excited.
Another one up the next day. So
Can't wait.
Talk about the
Yep.
lot lizards.
yeah, if I ever see one, I haven't yet. I'm surprised. I should have already.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Kind of weird. I'm a little freaked out about that actually, because I thought they were pretty abundant. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the bathroom one more time and try not to weird out this guy in the gas station that's gonna see me twice.
They're gonna think you're a fucking lot lizard. Because there probably
I-
aren't many. I'm assuming there's not a lot of females at the truck stops.
There's a good amount of female truckers actually. I was
Really?
surprised.
You know what? They
There's a lot
probably
of
look
girls.
like female truckers. Get what I'm saying?
Some of them do, yeah. No. Some of them actually are like really feminine looking. It's kind of surprising.
Okay.
So,
All right. Fair enough. Well,
yeah,
be sure to let us know the first time someone thinks you're a lot lizard.
I wonder every day I walk across to the bathroom.
I can't wait. I think it's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
I can't wait. Be careful.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, be
Nobody
careful.
loves you.
I'm hoping the blue hair will freak them out a little bit. So, all
You
right,
never know.
I'll talk to you guys on the next stream. You guys take care.
Okay, love you.
You too. Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my god. I'm worried about Lita at the truck stop.
I know.
Mhm.
It's an interesting life.
I don't know what they're like, though. I'm sure they're somewhat safe.
Well, they got each
Right?
other, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's not alone.
No. I'm just saying, like, walking around by herself at
Yeah.
a truck stop. It sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they're so safe.
I want a big gulp too. Yes. How about both of us?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's all get some big gulps at the truck stop. Ugh,
Guys, I
so bad
dropped
for me.
my knife because I was playing with it and I caught my leg.
Good job.
It just fell on my shin.
Way to
Yeah.
bleed for the team.
Cut myself. I know.
So we're gonna start summoning demons again.
I'm a true freaky leader.
Yep.
This is how we roll.
This is how we roll.
All right, guys. I think we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically 2:03.
This has been a fun night. Many interesting things.
Mhm.
I can't wait to rewatch this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
And let me tell you. I just want to hear what our ASMR actually sounds like.
If you missed any of it, you can replay it back.
You can.
You will want to. It's ridiculous.
Give us a thumbs up if you
Thumbs
like
up, up.
it. If you don't, give us a
Wow.
thumbs down. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. We don't care. All right, guys. So next month, Serena's picking.
Ooh.
Ray's picking if Ray can make it next month. Hopefully. You never know. Ray's a busy lady. Yeah. And that's it. And if you guys want us to continue with our ASMR segments, let us know. We can do that. We can absolutely do it. Clearly, we had fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was hilarious.
I had a interesting time.
So much fun.
Excitement.
Best time ever. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so
Good
much for
night.
being here.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you for holding like 20 strong for 3+ hours. You guys are amazing.
You're the best, guys.
Yes. So, love you guys all. We'll see you next month. You'll know as soon as we do what the date will be. All right, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye. And we love you.